Oh, hello. The timing, man. Nailed it. Hello, hello. How's it going? I'm not quite done setting up. Not quite. Okay, I'm done now. I promise. I promise. Hello. Hey Toast. Hey Verdine. Hey Chaz. Hey Ruby. Hey Shakel. Hey Bisboy. Hey Leviathan. I think I got them all. This first on YouTube, Chaz? Yeah, YouTube does this hilarious thing with live streams where, at least if I can pull it up, it's super funny. Can I go here? Yeah. The live streams on YouTube take like 30 minutes to warm up. I have no idea why. Hey Keshavox, how's it going, buddy? Let me see if I can pull one of these out. Have one of these ready. Something to show. Yeah, okay. This, I don't know why this does this, but this is the video analytics for this stream. Oh, it's not gonna show me because it's already over. So one, it pushes the stream about 2 hours after you're done. For some reason, I don't know why it does that. But while you're streaming, it has the same exact curve. So when you first start, it like doesn't do anything. It's so funny. You know, Twitch is just like, hey, click the thing. You gotta click the thing. Wait, what? Wait, did it not work? Oh, there we go. It worked. Look at it go. It is permanent. It's just stuck on my head now. Somewhat same for Twitch. Push the streams after a specific amount of time. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. I always figured it just did from like top down. Ow. Ow. How are you doing this? No one's... Who is doing this to me? Who? How? Literally how? I don't even understand how you're doing that. Clearing yesterday's redeem? What does it mean when you clear the queue? I have no idea what you say when you do that. How do I do it? Here's the activity feed. I can do this. I can report. I can report you. That's about it. Mark the demons routine. Oh, it's in the mod view. You guys have buttons that I don't have? Well, hey, stop double dipping. Interesting. Slash requests. Huh. Slash request. Oh, look at that. Firefox prevented the site from opening a pop-up window. Ah, you're fine. What's here? Oh. Marcus. So if I do this and I say complete, it's good. That's what double counts it. Interesting. Interesting. Now the head pat's like a hat. It stays on till someone makes it go away. I mean, I can make it. Where did it go? Yeah, it's back. Head pat. Interesting. Ow. This unlimited head pats? Yeah, obviously, who doesn't want that? Why are you faulting me for that? That's just called human nature. Alright, I have a confession to make about something I've been feeling. I feel a pull. I feel something coming from deep within me, pulling at my heartstrings. Do you know what it is? You know what's slowly eating away at me? And I'm sorry I've held this from you for so... Ow. Sorry I've held this from you for so long. It's Persona 3. It came out recently. I need to play this game. I physically need to play this game. Ow. It is killing me that I haven't opened. Let me restart. It's killing me that I haven't opened this today. You playing today? Probably not today, but soon. Soon. Also, hey AeroX, thanks for throwing something at me. Yeah. Says no words, just ejects a bicycle at me. I can respect that. I need to play this game. Are you allowed to play it on stream? Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna make games today. I don't wanna throw you for. I want to keep your life consistent. You know, I wouldn't do that to you. I don't want to hurt you like that. The Reloaded came out. Yeah, sorry, Reloaded. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this game. I need to play this game. Ooh, he's clearing the queue. Someone's about to lose a sword is what's about to happen. Well, I mean, but you don't, yeah. No, this game's on Steam. I need to play it. I'm thinking maybe tomorrow I might switch teams, dude. I don't want to be a variety streamer, you know? I just want to be a guy that builds games, but I have to play this game, man. All my friends are talking about it. It looks so fun. What are we making today? What are we working on? We're working on the idle game we were working on yesterday. You want to see it? This is everything we've built so far. You ready? Pretty nice. Look at this. Look at this. It has a loading bar. And, wait for it, when it gets to the top, you get a thing. It's perfect. It's literally the perfect game. Name a game better than this. You literally cannot. What more do you want? Reminds me of Minecraft and Factorio? Basically, yeah. It's like Minecraft, Factorio, and Adventure Capitalist all came together to make one game. Yeah, it's a placeholder graphic for the Minecraft thing, but look on it. Look on this beautiful thing. Isn't it just the best? Why play Persona 3 when we have this? Whoa. Is this better than Persona 3? Arguably, yeah. Hey, Miss Final Verse. Nice way to enter the room. Places the recorded version? A recolored version? Yeah, I mean... No, actually. Do you know what's really gonna happen? TX Pang and I are doing... we have a deal. I'm gonna write some code for them, and they're gonna make the icons for the game. Yeah. Isn't that sick? Head pats? More head pats. I can turn them off. This is for you. Turn them back on. Yeah. So we're gonna work on this more today. But tomorrow might be a Persona 3. Might be a Persona 3 day, man. Ow. Use that in a texture pack? I don't know how, but you know, keep them on a list for future employees. There's still hope. Hope for what? Adventure Capitalist has code for there's a sweatshop on the server? No. Sometimes you just have a lot of lemonade stands, okay? I do have to do it. You don't understand. It's physically, every time I turn on this stream, actually that's not true. Every time I go to play a game and it's not Persona 3 Reloaded, I feel sadness in my heart. Pain and sadness. You know, it's like losing a beloved hamster every time I turn on the stream. I don't know where I was going with that. They required lemonade stands to be illegal? Are lemonade stands illegal? Wait. I've started my 3D tile set system. So far I've added the ability to set a world size, add tiles, add layers, and grouping tiles so the game doesn't turn your computer into an oven. Must be nice because I just melt people's phones, man. Oh, a better game would be Gerald and Builder, the all-new puzzle platformer. Play it today at Toast's hpage.Gerald and Builder. I can give it up. Gerald and Builder was a fantastic game. Y'all should go play it. It's really good. I loved it. It was so sick. And the music and the story? Are you kidding me? But I still need to play Persona 3. I'm sorry, Toast. Okay, but first, lemonade stands are illegal? Hang on. This is breaking. Are lemonade stand... Google knew, dude. Dude, it was listening in on this one. Oh my god. They illegal? If you don't have a permit, it's illegal? What? I love this. Getting arrested for failing to properly apply for a permit for your child's lemonade stand is unlikely. That's not the answer I love, you know? I was hoping for a... What cop would arrest you? You should come to America sometime. I'll do it for much less. Yeah, ID check people sometimes. Isn't it common knowledge you need a permit to sell any foods? I guess that's a fair point. Never really thought about it like that. Are you right? Alright, I have the FDA coming by to inspect my lemonade stand today. Don't get ID checked anymore? Dude. Oh my god. Okay. When I was a wee baby, I was trying to buy... Okay. Let me start over. When I was of legal age, I was trying to buy alcohol from what did you from the store. And in Michigan, you can literally buy it at like Myers, which is like a big chain store. It's sick. You don't have to go to like a liquor store or anything. And here's the two types. The two types of places you can buy alcohol in the United States. Here's place number one. This is the place I grew up in, right? Me and my friends were buying some liquor, right? It was me and my two friends. At the time that we were doing this, I was 19. My friend was 21. That is the legal drinking age in America. So we forgot that this was the situation that we were in. So I scanned the alcohol because I am dumb and have now committed a crime. I have friends. I know, right? Well, had friends, right? This is past tense story. There's a cop walking up to your kid and going, "You're under arrest." I literally, if I read that headline tomorrow and it happened in like Kentucky, I'd just be like, "Yep." He's getting the alcohol, is committing a crime. I don't know, but let's say yeah, because it's funnier, right? So the guy comes over to check my ID, and I go, "Oh shit. Hey, can you use his ID?" Which is the most suspicious thing that anyone's ever said in the world, right? And the guy goes, "Okay, sure," and checks my friend's ID. Fellow streamer, by the way. I don't know if he still goes live, but he just goes, "Yeah, okay." Checks this guy's ID and then lets me pay for it. That's a crime. But we lived in like the middle of nowhere anywhere, so no one cared. Here's place number two, right? This is in the college town that I live. That's illegal? Oh, it's for sure illegal. This is the college town I lived in. I scanned the thing, right? I am now 21. This is no longer a crime. Isn't that fantastic? I'm trying to buy my beer. And the guy comes up to scan it and he's like, "Can I have your ID?" And I go, "Yeah." And I give him my ID. My real ID. And he goes, "I think this is a fake." And I'm like, "Oh, well, it's not. It's just my ID." And he goes, "Okay, what's the name on it?" And I go, "It's my name, Sky Gray. Not doxing today." And he goes, "Okay, what's the birthday?" And I'm like, "My birthday?" And he goes, "Okay, what are the 12 numbers at the top of the card?" I don't know. Who knows that? Look at you. Tell me the 12 numbers on your license right now. Not a single person in the world knows those numbers. It would be weirder if I did know them, right? Like this. So I'm like, "I don't know, man." And he's like, "What letter does it start with?" And I turned to my buddy. My buddy, his name, I need to make up a name for him. His name was Jared. His name was Gerald, and his last name was Builder. Because his last name was Builder, his license started with a B. That's how licenses work. I didn't know that at the time. So I'm like, I don't know. I turned to my friend Gerald, what does your license start with? And he goes, B. So I go, I don't know, B, because we're both from the same state. I figured that's how it worked. And he goes, "No, I'm going to call the police." Okay. I'm like, what are they going to do? Look at my ID and be like, "That's him." What? So I'm like, okay. Then he goes, "You're cool if I call the police?" I'm like, yeah, this has been like a 5-minute interaction. Can we just arrest me or let me buy my beer? I don't even care at this point. I want to just exit the situation. And he goes, "Okay." And he walks away. So I'm like, okay, great. I was going to have a good time with my friends and play board games and have a little bit to drink and have a good time. Now I'm going to have to talk to the police today. He comes back with his manager. The manager looks at the card and just checks us out. And he says like 2 words. It's just like, "Yeah, I got away with it all." And they didn't even, it was a fake ID the whole time, dude. Yeah, so they come back over. And the manager looks at my ID. And he just looks back at the employee. And he looks at my face. And he looks down at the ID. And he just goes, "Okay." Hits the button on like, you know how the self-checkout things have like a button? They have like you have to enter like your employee code. This dude, his eyes were like fully like down to here, right? They're just completely glazed over. And he's just like, okay. Checks us out, leave the store. Ha, jokes on it was a fake. I was 19. Got him. Not even an apology? No, dude, this is like at 2 a.m. No one cared. I think they have like an ID scanning system. They want to stop fake IDs. It's scanned. My ID is scanned because it was my ID. Like it's my real. Not even a hug. I know, right? How rude of them. Yeah. And ever since then, so if I have recently shaved my face, no one thinks my ID is real. But I think it was fake. To this day, I don't have an answer for you. It's scanned, and it had my name and birthday. What more do you want? That's all of the information I can provide. Look better without facial hair? I agree. That's why I shave. This is asking you what's on the ID proves it's real or fake. I mean, I guess it's like a litmus test, right? If you don't get the name right or you don't get the birthday right, like that's an auto fail. But like, I feel like most people, like, even if on a fake, they're gonna know. You know? I don't know, man. It was whack. So yeah, either you literally can commit crimes in broad daylight and it's completely fine, or the second option, you cannot do it legally even if you try. These are the two places that you can buy alcohol in Michigan. Hey TX Fang, welcome. I still haven't replied to your Discord message. I'm so sorry. Hey, the Firestorm. Whoa, the Firestorm? The very one? Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Okay, but if you're gonna get a fake ID, you're just not gonna know the fake name. Exactly, dude, like this is useless checking. See you later, Kesha. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Take it easy. See you around again. Yeah, so that was me. This is where I grew up. This is Michigan. This is how it works in Michigan. Very whack. The funniest thing is like that all happened while I was in college, and like you would just get someone to buy for you if you really needed someone to, like, you needed alcohol. You just be like, did I spell Michigan wrong? That's hilarious. You know what gets weirder the more I hear about it? The US is weird. It's so location based, the experience you'll have in the States. Like, the state identity is such a real thing in the United States. It's so strange, dude. Here's another example before we jump into game dev. You know Ohio? The state Ohio? So here's like Michigan, right? It's like the mitten. And then like something like this is like Ohio, right? Like this is yeah, something like this. Something like that, right? So like 200 years ago, in Hands, there was a little strip of land right here. Right next to where like Detroit, or like south of Detroit, right? This little spot here. Very accurate map. Thank you. I take pride in my ability to draw maps. There's a little piece of land right here, and the two states fought over it for like 30 years on which state owns this thing. And because of this, there is now a massive rivalry between Michigan and Ohio, and no one even really remembers why we're fighting or what we're fighting over. But like, our schools hate each other, our people hate each other. Like, if you're in Michigan and you say you're from Ohio, people are like, okay, I guess. When are you going back? Because you're not staying here. Like, this is Michigan. Michigan looks like an oven mitt. It's the best, dude. Like all those movies where families are at war after like 30 years, literally, and like no one even remembers what the dispute was over. It was over this little tiny, like 50 square feet of land. It was ridiculous. One British and American. Talking about weird plots of land that aren't owned, right? I think it's technically owned by Michigan now, but I don't care who owns it. It's just so strange. Ohio's so strange. So many trucks catch fire out there. Yeah. Banner between Belgians and the Dutch. Do the Belgians and Dutch have beef? Sick. Doesn't care and tells it. I'm just telling you, like, here's the thing. I have a secret for you all. I was born in Ohio. I was born into the flaming track. What is it? Flaming train crash. Yeah. Oh, I was born. I know. It all makes sense now, doesn't it? I was born in the worst state. I can confirm it's the worst. I've been to a lot of them. It is the worst state. The sky is always gray, which, like, I mean, you know, but their main export is crippling depression. Oklahoma or Ohio, which is worse? Ohio's worse, for sure. The worst was Texas. The most prideful is Texas. Like, so when I first moved to Texas, there's a saying, right? It's like, everything is bigger in Texas. And I'm like, whatever, man. Sure, everything. Haha, yeah, and everything's colder in Michigan. I get the joke, haha. They're size queens? Literally. No, literally everything is bigger in Texas. This is an average Texas gas station. Gas station. Look at this, like, monolith to cars. This is just like a regular thing. Where's the picture of like the whole, I need the whole thing. This is just a gas station, dude. You could fit like 3 billion cars here. It's ridiculous. Buc-ee's? I love Buc-ee's, straight up, dude. Next time I go back to Texas, I'm getting a shirt for it. Ridiculousness. Guess the headpad ant is permanent. Hope you get well soon. Thank you. It's now on a toggle redeem, so if someone unredeems it, it'll go away, and then if someone redeems it, it comes back. It's ridiculous, man. It's kind of fun. Like, look, do you see this, like, F-150 here? This truck, if you stand next to it, is massive, dude. Like, you could fit 12 Skygrays in this vehicle comfortably. Look at how little idiot baby it looks on this big picture. Isn't that ridiculous? Focus for 1 minute. You got it, Ruby. You got it. Also, hey, Rasati. How's it going? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. We shall now build the game for 12 Skygrays or 5 regular men. Oh, you're so right. I am tiny little man. I'm so small, even in Japan. I am considered small. Yeah, it's we're roughing it out here. Focus, Texas. Buc-ee's is like famous though, dude. Timer. What have I done? Timer. Jesus Christ. I'm in excess in the United States. I'm too small for small. Small is too big on me. Isn't that ridiculous? Alright, what were we doing last? I think we're getting the smelting like menu to work next. So I need to get these buttons to actually work. The way I do that is by setting up callbacks on the actual button presses. That's what these functions here are going to be. So this is the mines. This is going to bring up mine menu. We need a... This doesn't actually have to be a callback. This can be a signal. Button props mines. We can say set navigation callbacks. We can say button dot what is the signal for on pressed? Pressed, I think. Pressed. Button down. Is it button down or pressed? I think it's button down. Button down. Dot connect. Then we're going to say navigation callback. So this will now pass in whatever function we put here. We need to actually set up the navigation functions for these things. So we need to fill in, like, toggling the menus, basically. They're just going to hide and unhide the menus. So what's the first episode of the Avatar live action show? Gotta agree with the critics. Way better than the movie, a little worse than the original show. Interesting. I probably will not watch it, just because, like, I have this thing where, like, this might sound horrible. This might sound really bad, but, like, why would I watch the live action Avatar when I could just rewatch Avatar? Like, I would love to rewatch Avatar, you know? I just feel like, what? Is there anything in the live action that, like, has more for me than the cartoon? Because I'll just go watch. I love the cartoon. I'll just go watch the cartoon. There's a Buc-ee's opening a town away in like 2 weeks. Hell yeah. Avatar aged really well too. It really did. I watched it like a year ago with one of my friends who had never seen it, and like I loved every minute of it, man. That show is goated. And there's honestly, like, the first season is the worst season, and it's still really, really damn good. Like, the second season and the third season is where, like, the story kicks in. Like, the first season, not really. The first season is definitely, like, we made this for little kids, and it's like, here's the bad guy. Are they going to beat him at the end of the show? And then season 2, like, it picks up like crazy. And then season 3 is just, like, unbelievable good, dude. Oh, it's so good, so good. Live action doesn't let Aang discover the falls of the South Air Tower when he visits. It seems like they clipped a ton of stuff, dude. Like, I know, like, Sokka's whole character arc is completely different now. Like, the whole thing with the Kyoshi warriors is entirely changed. Like, he's not just like a weird sexist dude at the beginning, and then he like grows to actually be like, hey, maybe everyone can do everything. You don't have to be like the big strong man all the time. Like, that's his arc. That's what's so good about him. And apparently they just cut that whole thing, so I don't know. I don't know. When you're staring at your Discord course, I'll pay top dollar for it. Wait, Discord? Wait, no, Neb does all the Discord stuff. I don't touch it, man. Thoughts on Korra? Huh. It's fun. It's fun. It's not as good as Avatar, obviously, but I don't think it's, like, bad. I think it's fun. It's been fast so far. I figured as much, because they're trying to squeeze a bunch of stuff in, so they're just going to miss a lot of stuff. Let's see. Does GDScript not have built-in / compile time type checking, or at least make autocomplete easy? It has type checking. Well, it has type annotations, so you can do like var like I int equals int. You can do this, and it like I think it forces this thing to be this type now. But if not, it just annotates it. So this is actually really useful because you can do like export var here too, and then you can assign the int here like one level up. Really nice. It forces it to be that type. So yeah, so you can do this if you want. I prefer my duck typing. Are types sounded like TypeScript or C#? So in that case, it sounds like it's TypeScript, where it forces it. Statically types it to that? Oh, sick, dude. Not a fan of the spirit stuff in Korra. I'm a fan of the like origin of the Avatar story. That was super sick. And then when they got to like, yeah, like giant spirit fights the mecha suit, I'm like, we need to do this. There's a lot in the live action start with the air nomad genocide. The actors are decent. Interesting. I mean, actors are gonna carry a show like that for sure, especially when it's like live action. Because one thing that like the thing about like having people needing to do these things in real life is even. What was making that? No, stop it. Where is it coming from? I forgot the timer was. Shush. I'm so sorry. Jesus Christ, that was the worst thing that's ever happened. Oh, what was I even talking about? Oh yeah, so like, sorry, I just got that like, I took psychic damage from that dude. Scammed? I'm so sorry. So like in animation, you can do like these really quick like, right, animation. You can do like very quick things. So like a good example of this was when Aang's on the air scooter. Like he can go right to left, or like super fast, and then he runs into the pole, and it's really funny, right? It's like very slapstick. You can just do that. But with real people, like they're not as bendy. They're not as like quick, right? So all of the things that are in a live action are gonna look like way more static and slower because of having to do like, you know, physics and stuff. So the thing that's going to carry a lot of these things is like the drama in between these static and slow things, because you can't just have scenes where it's like really sweet, like pyres of fire, and it's like really moving around really fast and everything. Like you can do CG for that, but it's not gonna feel natural, so you have to slow it down a little bit. I think like Rocket Jump talked about this back when they were called Rocket Jump, about how like you need to be careful with how you shoot live action things, because if you lean too into like let's speed things up, it's going to look bouncy. So like, yeah, Rocket Jump. Do you guys remember Rocket Jump? They're like old YouTube, like 2008, I think. Let's see if they still even exist. Probably not. No, I think they're called something different now too. Rocket Jump, YouTube. No, they're still Rocket Jump. Yeah, this thing. This channel. Anyone remember that? There's a production studio that comes up? Interesting. No, they used to make like crazy, like they were just really good with CG stuff. They have their own site and everything? Huh. Yeah, they used to make stuff like this. Like just crazy like CG animation. Kind of like Corridor Digital actually. Like they'd have like the lava floor. Don't love that foot shot, but right on. They're just like big CG people. They talked about this kind of thing. Thought I was getting old because my back was hurting with low but constant pain, but it's fine now. Nice. Hey, Dubs. Saw ProZD. He was in a lot of their videos, yeah. I like ProZD. We went to the same school. We went to the same college. Season 3 and the first half of season 4 of Korra are really good. The rest is fine. Yeah, the metal bend, like the what is it, like the metal bending, the train arc. I like the metal bending arc. The spirit stuff I could definitely do without. Gonna have to disagree about book 1 being worse. Still has a lot of very strong moments, like the jet or blue spirit. I'm not like the first season is still very, very good. I'm not trying to hate on the first season of Avatar. I still loved it. I just think like story wise, it like it's not like I'm saying the first season is bad. I'm saying seasons 2 and 3, like the story goes crazy, dude. Like it picks up so much. That's what I was trying to say. I mean, like amazing live action was Initial D in the movie. Interesting. I'm like so sus of any live action anime movie though. Just like again, same thing. I'm just like, can we just go watch the anime? Like, why are we making this with human people? No, we're not talking OG live action. We're talking the new one. One Piece was good live action. The only draw I would have for that one is because it would be so much faster. I wouldn't have to like sit down for 26 weeks. I think build time type checking without runtime enforcement is probably the most ideal. I'm assuming this does runtime. I think computers are fast enough that doesn't make too much of a difference though, unless you're like really doing like crazy optimizations. Good adaptation can add some good stuff. Plus, unfortunately, people seem to like their live action. I don't get it at all, man. It's crazy. Like, again, like you're saying, it has to add something. Otherwise, I'm just like, I'll just go watch the regular one. Last of Us. I watched a little bit of it with my dad, and I got. Oh, this is gonna sound bad. I got so bored. Like, two things in, dude. Wait, no, that wasn't a series. I was just watching my dad play The Last of Us. Oops. Wow. Hey, that game looks so good. I thought it was a movie. You know, people IRL legitimately still say cartoons are for kids. You just hit him with "Okay, Boomer." You just walk away. You have the infinite dub. There's The Last of Us series. Okay, maybe I don't know what I watched then. I've lost the plot so hard. I'm so sorry. Okay. So, invalid index button down. Oh, right, it's the margin container. No. This needs a signal and it's just gonna pass the signal up. Let's see. I hate doing this. Button down. But I do not know another way to do this. So I can say button, what the? Button dot button down dot connect button down dot emit. I think you can do that to just bubble it once. I think. Can I get a return value? Oh no. Can I do this? Can you just? I think you can do that. Yeah. Not properly emit on base signal. What? I'm trying. So this has an external container, and I need to get the signal from this button. It's pressed signal? Yeah, but this isn't the button. Gotta make it a function. Lame. I was hoping I could just do it directly. Is it button down or pressed? You're making me question myself. That's button down. Ah, pressed works too. We'll use pressed, sure. We'll say press. Oh, you can just do it inline. You can lambda. I see. So you can do this. Button down. Or we'll say pressed. Emit like that. You allowed to do that? That works? Don't yell at me. Oh wait, this needs to be. Yeah, that works. That works. That's a fun. I think that works. Let's find out together. So Ms. Wacky, I forget. Yeah. Yeah, I was hoping I could do like just dot connect and then pass in the predicate, but it did not work. And headpads is not working? Did I miss it? I have a secret for you, Viridian. It's not automated yet. You see this? It's me. Oh, press might be a special. All right. Navigation button pressed. How about that? Bet. Does anything is anything? This is just always green.
Oh only 500 more YouTube subs to go.
Did we pass 500? Wait. Ow. Chaz, thank you so much for the dodo. I gotta check YouTube. Did we do it? Did we? Wait for it. Wait. Oh my god, we did it! I passed the first monetization threshold. We can't turn it on yet because I don't have the watch time hours because you need both these days, but oh my god, ow. Thank you so much, everybody. Dang. That's so nice of you. I hope y'all like the content I'm putting out. Thank you so much for being here. I feel all warm and fuzzy now. Oh, congrats on 500. Thank you. 500 down, 500 to go. The climb begins. If I ow. So, the way monetization works on YouTube is if you have 500 subs and 3,000 watch time hours, not including shorts, you can turn on monetization for your channel. That enables like people to do super chats and people to become members on your YouTube channel. So you still don't get anything from like, you don't get like any ad money yet. At 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours, then you get ad money too. Then you're actually a partnered YouTuber. Yeah. I think I saw your IP when you pulled over that YouTube tab for a sec. Might have just been a random number, but you might have doxed yourself again. Hold up. Really? Wait. Where was it? Hang on. Was this tab? Did we dox ourselves? Did we get there? I think we're okay. I don't see my IP anywhere. What are you gonna do? Tell me my IP? I already know it, dude. That's how good of a hacker I am. Doesn't include shorts is mean. I know. I think we would be there if we could include shorts. Ow. Wait, I had this day since last dog 0. Wouldn't be a stream without a little bit of doxing. Love a good dox. You evil for doing that? For doing what? Doing what? I'm gonna say no. Does the code you use on Godot? Is it Python? It's GD script. It looks and feels a lot like Python. So if you know Python, I highly recommend using GD script. It's really, really nice. Send you a little icon. Oh, TX Paint did it again. I haven't even answered your messages yet, and you already. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at them. They're beautiful. How do you chef this quickly, dude? I love it. I love him so much, dude. Every day you come in here and you do. Well, now I have to code your game. Well, damn it. Dude, these are so nice. These are perfect. It's time we remove the placeholders. They're going away. How do I yoink this image? Save image as. Yeah. This is for us. This is ours now. GeoBlock, Godot, assets, sprites. There's the copper ore. Don't worry about it. No, don't save it as copper ore. What? GXPang icons. Okay, we need to split them up still, but that's so. Yeah, I'm committed now. I literally have to. Now that you can monetize YouTube content, can you post a 2-hour-long monetized Heroes of Might and Magic 3 Complete Edition Horn of the Abyss gameplay video? Yeah, sure thing, man. Sure thing. Split them in an Atlas texture if you want. Well, okay. So what I need to do with them, this is something that I need to be able to, like, chef up. Is being able to take whatever icon. So like, let's take for like bronze icon, right? It has a base color of whatever it is right now, right? Some hex code, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to be able to highlight parts of this ore that I want to then be able to modulate to a separate color. So like for tin, right? I want to modulate this to the color of tin. So like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, something like that, right? So that way the icons will be consistent for each and every thing. And I'm wondering if there's a way to do this in code quickly, and then I just have the base texture, or if I should go into GIMP and like individually color the different parts. You can modulate the whole thing by default, right? But I don't want to modulate the whole thing, right? Because like in this example, right? Let's pull this. Hey, it's the screenshots I used to make thumbnails. Hey, hey. Let's see. Projects. GeoBlock. Godot. Assets. Scripts? No. Sprites. What am I talking about? So, what I want to be able to do is... Why did that... Is this like a PNG rendering thing? Interesting. It gets really blurry. I want to be able to take just certain parts of this and modulate it. So like this shiny part, that's just part of the rock, right? I want that to be the same and change the colors here. There's college links, so I can replace the icons. I can replicate the icons into the ones you need. Wait, like all of them? Dude, it's like, it's a lot. Are you sure about that, man? If it's easy to mess with the colors, then go for it. But need like a shader or something? Yeah, maybe we do it with shader. Is there a Discord server? What an excellent question. I'm so glad you asked. What a great question. There is a Discord server. You can check it out right there. Shader and UV maps, have fun. If it is that bad. I love a little challenge. All right, man. All right. Look, I'm not gonna say no if you want to make my life easier. But if it's too much, that's okay too. Share. Export to link. It's a read-only link. Interesting. I don't know what does that. Copy link. All right, buddy. I sent it over to you. Good luck. If it's too much, don't worry about it. It's anywhere. You got your 2D, you don't need UV maps? Oh, thank God. Can you call me Discount Pirate Software? That'd be the highest compliment I've ever received in my life. Absolutely. So I've just been thinking about this too much recently. Going 2D brain. I love 2D brain though. I just love pixel art aesthetic. It's just so, it just works with everything. It's so crispy. I love it, man. Walmart Pirate Software? Verdine called me Wish Pirate Software the other day, like Wish.com Pirate Software. I was like, yeah, I'll take it. Plundered software. Oh no. There's actually this video I watched recently of a guy in Godot switch t-shirt color could come in handy. Oh, there you go. That would work actually as well. Deku gotta be Deku, not All Might. You gotta be Sky, not Pirate. I'm starting to branch away from it a little bit more, especially in like the shorts content too. I'm still learning. Like I've got a ways to go. Editing is hard. Did you guys know that? Did you know that? It seems so simple, right? Like you don't even have to do anything. You just move the video around. But how can that be so hard? Oh my God. This has been like the coding part to me is 1,000 times easier. Like talking while live, 1,000 times easier. Editing, just fucking kill me, dude. It's curvy software, Sky Survey software. I like that. Coding's easier, 100% agree. Oh, Chaz, right? You were talking about this the other day. You're an editor. Yeah, you feel my pain. It's so hard, dude. Especially because like I don't have like with coding, I have a good background in like I've done this professionally for a couple of years, right? Editing, bro, I am just scrambling through like Premiere tutorials. I'm just Googling, how do I make text pop up? How do I make it pop up a little different? I don't know. Like, every time I try to do editing, it's so hard. Get good? I'm getting better, but let me cook for a little bit, you know? Let me figure out how to finish actually learning how to like open Premiere things. I have the hardest time in Premiere still. Even just like, I accidentally unlinked video and like a video and the audio the other day, and I took like 20 minutes to get it linked back together. It's horrible. Alright, navigation callback. Can I pass in a function here? I good with you with CSS? Okay. I'm fine with it now. I started out being very, very poor with it though. CSS was very difficult for me to get a hang of. And DMV employee told me, press every button in the site until it breaks. Could apply to any kind of site or software. True. Go to reset button. Sure. There's gonna be like, you know how idle games have prestige mechanics? I want this game to have some sort of prestige mechanic where it's like, you lose everything, but like you have a modifier. You get like, what is it? In venture capitalists, they're called like angel investors or something. So you get more money, whatever. I'd want ours to be a little bit different. So like, because we have a lot more statistics we can play around with. So like, mining speed, right? Resource count, purity of like the mining minerals, smelting speed, stuff like that. We have more things. We have more design space that we're allowed to use, more than just like money go up faster. But man, I love when money go up faster, you know? That's why I'm here. When I click button and money starts going up faster, oh, so good. This has taught me a lot of patience. Editing is like, fuck me, but at least I was broken in CSS. That's fair. CSS, I mean, there's a reason when people ask me like, what language do you think is the best to start with? I say like JavaScript, because doing front end things, like when you change something in your code and it immediately is reflected on the front end, that feels good. Like that's a good feeling, you know? And I think it's a lot more visceral than like I prefer backend because it's a lot more like logic based and like X does Y does Z, and I can like figure out how these things work in my head. I'm not trying to like paint a pretty picture anymore. But if you start with JavaScript, like you literally do a thing and it shows up and you're like, oh, I made a button. Now I want to center the button. Good luck. Then you center the button and it's like, oh my God, look at this. It's working. It's so nice. I feel like game dev has a similar thing where it's like you fix one thing and then it just shows up. It's so nice. We pull our hair out trying to correct something, trying to play something correctly. How do you center a div? Anyone know? Anyone know how to center a div? Stick to Godot, thanks. Yeah, me too. I'm all set on UI. Ask it nicely. You'd think. There's text align. There's Flexbox. Flexbox and I are not on speaking terms. When I was a coding intern, I used Flexboxes, but at our corporation, people used Internet Explorer still, like Internet Explorer 8. And we had to make our website compatible with Internet Explorer 8. You know what feature sort of works in Internet Explorer 8 and will work up until the very last minute of when you're about to like push things out? It's Flexbox. No Flexbox? You have to like you can import scripts to get it to like work in IE8. Like in the top of the script, you import the plugins to get Flexbox work. Was a nightmare, dude. Holy. Drag thing in center is done. Isn't that so nice? Look at this. I'm like, oh man, this number's wrong. I'll just put it over here. It just works. It just works, man. It's so nice. A lot of anti-CSS here. I don't hate it. I've just had my heart broken by it, you know. We're just... I moved on, they moved on. I don't think I should call them again. Like, I think what we had was good, but I'm ready to leave it in the past, you know? That's how I feel about CSS. Did I enjoy our time together? I think, looking back on it, I think so. But in the moment, it was hard to know, you know? Deeply trained in AI, but CSS is how I made my name. It's the classic engineering, like, I don't want to say fallacy, but like, here's why the glue guy is the most important role in software engineering. Everyone on a team is usually comprised of like experts in their field, right? So it's like this happened all the time when I was in contracting. We had like AI guy number 1. He's built 17 neural networks and has a chip in his brain to help him move his arms. It's like, oh my God, that guy's really cracked. Here's AI researcher 2. This guy has 97 PhDs and has invented new math that people can't even understand yet because it happens in 37 dimensions. Whoa, that guy's crazy. Then there's, we'll just say me, who's like pretty decent. Okay. Here's the thing. Every meeting for everything ever, these two people will either have the same idea or, God forbid, a different idea. If they have different ideas, goodbye. Who all of the day's work and productivity is gone. What you've done here is you've either A, hired the same guy twice, or B, hired someone that is going to sabotage the team based on whichever one is currently winning the argument. They would rather just blow up the project than be wrong. If you're the guy that can step in and say, hey, I can build us a website, or hey, I can present our PowerPoint, the glue guy is the most important guy. You're a bomb defusal squad. So Chaz, this is what I imagine when you were like, you're cracked out at AI, right? Like you're you literally know 37 different neural networks that like you could code in 13 seconds, right? But you're the guy that can put it on the website. You're the most valuable guy. Every time I need something done in CSS, just throw it to the front end devs. You guys have front end devs? Must be nice. Contracting? Nah, bro. You know who's the front end devs? Where are the front end devs? You don't want me being your front end dev. That's bad. What loves your CSS transition to animation? Really sells your AI work? I believe it, dude. That's such a valuable skill to have. Like, that's how you separate yourself from everyone else that's like also done tons and tons of research, right? I used to be the making everything fit together guy. Use him for everything. Like I would code a bunch of different things for speed reason. He would just make it fit together, miss having him. The glue guy, man. Every team. I was 100% the worst programmer on my team at Amazon. And I like was constantly told that I was the most valuable person on the team. I was. Compared to the people that were on the team, there were people that had like been at Amazon for like 5-10 years and literally like knew every design pattern, all of them. They invented new ones in their spare time, and they were building a way for like their PC to communicate with their home server so they could play 13 different video games at the same time. Like they were geniuses, and then it was just me like, I can talk to the clients. Is that what we need right now? Should I be that guy? I'll be that guy. Has to be a universally loved software engineer. Every team's got one, dude. Every team's got a glue guy. It was only when I was at Amazon. When I was in contracting, I was not the glue guy. Each team has that one loved guy that'll succeed. It's the bomb defusal squad, you know? Gonna head out now. Take it easy, Ruby. Thanks for hanging out. Must have an elevator pitch really badly. Got in so much trouble. Really? Interesting. It's strange that they like. I disagree with that. Shouldn't it just be like a learning experience? No? Have a good stream? Thanks, buddy. Wait, yeah, you're supposed to eat the glue. That's why they call you a glue guy, no? Wait, that not correct? You're not supposed to eat the glue? Wait, really? Huh. Well, I need to go call my doctor. There's several things we need to discuss. Okay, in this UI thing, this thing is going to be the function that says, hey, hide or don't hide whatever we're looking at, right? So let's start making these functions. We need one for the smelting, one for the mine. So hides the mining menu, or possibly toggles the mining menu. We need a toggle, or do you need to hide? I think it's probably better to have hide and show. I think I'm gonna toggle. I'm trying to think of a situation where toggle wouldn't work. Oh, because the other things need to go away. Right. Basically, the way I want this to work is like, we have all the menus, and they're just going to be layered on top of each other in the scene. So like, they'll literally just be all here, and I can, whatever one I click on will show itself and hide all of the other ones. So actually, maybe we should have one function that says, hey, hide everyone that isn't this one guy. Yeah, we should do it that way. So we should say, this is going to call. Can you preload a function argument as part of a predicate? I think so. My first elevator pitch? Don't understand how to condense everything and explained way too much. Is that even that bad of a thing? Like, I get why people wouldn't want that, but like, that doesn't. I thought you meant like, you like stopped being able to talk and like started choking on a glass of water or something. Not like you just over-explained. That's totally fine. Why'd you get? I don't know about that one there, guy. I don't think you're even that in the wrong. It's strange. Function name bind mine snub. Perfect, perfect. I want this. So toggle navigation. Something like this. We say, or maybe set current menu. Set menu. Set menu. Yeah. Set menu. Menu name. I want to do this, and then we're gonna say loop through everything. If you're shown and you aren't this thing, hide yourself. If you're not shown and you are this thing, show yourself. So I can do this. I can say set menu this dot mines or dot callback dot bind mines. I can do like this. I can do the node too. Let me just make sure that this works the way I think it does. Print menu name. So let's make sure everything hooks up. So if I click this button now, mines perfect. Perfect, dude. Yeah, so then these should obviously tie to the node that they should like show, right? So this one here. Actually, is it necessarily true that we need to do it that way? Because now that I'm thinking about this, we're gonna have to loop through all of them anyways. It adds it as an argument to the last argument to the call. Oh, perfect. That's exactly what I need. I think I should do it like this. And then, oh no, because this isn't a child of this control. Okay, so we need to build the linkages here. And also take a bunch of arguments. Oh, sick. So that's the one thing I was missing in Godot that Python had, that you can like set either like, what is it, default arguments, or you can like send in keyword args. You can just bind any variant. That seems dangerous, but I love that for us, dude. Surpassing random shit. So I should pass this whole node. Bind. Here's the problem with that, is if I say, hey, this is the whole node, that works great for toggling it on, but I need all of the other references to the nodes as well. So I need to have a list of all of the other nodes first. Var navigation nodes. We're gonna do something like this. We're gonna say, this needs to have this. Yeah, so I can say percent finds menu. No, this doesn't work, does it? I can't just put these things in here raw, can I? Dynamically populate? Yeah. So I don't have to do it manually. So I'd have to call UI controls and say, hey, UI controls, give me the entire menu. Then how do we bind these to that menu dynamically? Percent name equals get node path. I can do it like this? Wait. Menus. I can do this. Percent finds menu. Can I build a list like this? Can I do this? Oh, weird. What? Why didn't that work the first time? Hey, Dono Cat. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Good luck with the code. Aw, thank you so much. Yeah, we're actually deving today. Isn't that crazy? As long as the script is on that scene and the path works. No idea. Shall we find out? Does it run? It does run. That seems fine to me. So then I can say this. I mean, this doesn't feel much more stable, but like maybe we could use an enum or something. Does this work still? Oops. I'm so sorry. I have failed you. Go back to how you were. Find this guy. Find, nope, stop. You guys know hotkeys are so difficult. Menu 0. Does that work? So it binds the actual node here? Yeah, dude. It didn't print the menu name. Oh, I didn't press the button, that's what. Object, null. Wait, what? What? Why are you null? Why don't you exist? So difficult? It's not, if this works the way I think it does, it's not too bad. Is this not? What do you mean it's object null? It should be a mines menu. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can I just print this thing? What lives in you, huh? Try again. Object null. That's bad. The get path doesn't work? You know why? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tell me why. On ready var? I'm pretty sure that is completely illegal. Can I do on ready here? Oh, it's the decorator. On ready. Something. Well, then this has to be on ready too, no? These need to be in order. That work? Yeah. Dude, it's working. Basically cheats and runs it already. Sick. Sick, dude. So this works then. Perfect. So I'm going to set the next menu. This is going to be navigation menu 1. We need to actually make that thing. So let's make that thing. Add child node. We're going to have a control. Go here. Put it here. Put it here. Here. Thank you. We'll call this smelting menu. Can you please? One question, why not just make the button props a dictionary? I don't know. I have an answer for you. I think it works either way. Then you could do like have more stuff here, I guess. This is the thing where like I wish I could do name tuples, because name tuples would like be an exact other way of doing this, but like in Python that's the way I would do it. I would have named tuple and just call it like name callback, and then I'd be able to fill these out dynamically. But we don't have a name tuple. It'd be so much better. How's it going? It's going well. We're making a game, sort of. Yeah, we don't have this thing connected yet. Yeah, it's going well. Welcome, welcome. Opow. It's a dictionary basically, key value. Yeah, it is, but I don't know. This just seemed easier to loop through. I don't think it makes much of a difference. Smelting menu. That's... So mine callback. Right, but then I have to make sure I also use the key in the name, like... Yeah. I think it's the same thing. I don't think it makes much of a difference here. Object null. Wait, what? Oh, it needs the named... Not here. I might have to change where these things live, because I might want to have like a different control here, so that these all scale the same. Yeah, I think I want that. What I mean here is add another control. Add another control here. That's going to be the menu control. Okay, menu control. Then I can set this thing to be in anchor to the bottom right. Go up to. Here. I need to set the anchors dynamic. This. Make sure we don't impacting this thing. Like, let's just see the exact measurements actually. I listen to the stream. It's like a podcast. It's pretty cool. Aw, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy listening. I gotta farm that sweet view off you. You feel me? I'm just kidding. I appreciate it though. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you're drawing something cool. I should rephrase. Of course you're drawing something cool. I hope you're having a good time drawing something. So for small collections, what's faster in terms of Godot processing? Iterating through arrays to find a value, or using hash map for a dictionary? If it's small, almost always arrays are faster. It's just one less lookup, but for like anything under 10, it's usually arrays. It's actually funny, like quicksort and yeah, quicksort is actually slower than insertion sort for like arrays of size like 10 or less or something. I wonder what that breakpoint actually is. Look it up. Quicksort versus insertion sort small list size. It's because it is yeah, more efficient for small inputs. I'm trying to see where there's a breakpoint for this, but wasn't easily Googleable. Is that universal for each engine? I don't want to say like a hardline yes, but depending on like what the underlying code is implementing, so like how Python is actually just C++, just don't worry about it. It will usually be that way. I can't imagine it would ever. I feel like you'd have to put yourself in a weird position, where your hash map lookup is that faster than a array look. There's no way. I don't think you could even do that. Like, actually, in Python, they would be close because Python arrays are actually dictionaries. Very funny. But yeah, I take the line of, if that's the thing, if your code is being slowed down because you're iterating through a list and not a dictionary, and that's like the thing that's breaking it, I think you have bigger problems. Dude, if I have some free time, I want to go back to like my college class CS textbooks and just read a bunch of stuff. I'm so much more interested in like learning about computer sciencey stuff now that I like started making games again. I must learn the theory of computing. Okay, what is your transform? Transform. It is 2182.602. So this control should be the rest of the screen. In other words, 1080 minus 182. 898. Ooh, should be 898. Almost nailed it. 898. I broke my computer. I took a screenshot. I forgot I didn't disable my hotkeys. I'm dumb. My bad. Would be a stream without a little scuff. Well, hey, that's how you take screenshots, in case you were curious. Okay. Right, don't use the numpad for this. I put all my hotkeys on the numpad. Alright. That's gonna happen a lot more times today, just a heads up. So this is 602, so this should be 602. 602. And that should make it line up with the inventory control because this goes to 119. Calculator. What is 1080 minus 119? Why is it 119? That doesn't divide easily. It should be 182 times 2. Where's that? 364? Or it can be 182 times 1.5, I guess. 73? Maybe? What does 182 look like for the Y value? That's way too much. Put it back to 119 for now, I guess. Means you should be... Oh, this thing. You should be... slightly to the left here. At 182. That lines up. And then... How much from the top? 119 from the top. 119 from the top. And fill the rest of the space. So 1080 minus 119. Or 720 minus 119. 720 minus... 720 minus 119. 601. Oh, we were a pixel off. You almost nailed it. Cool. Now my controls should all line up. So this is all in the menu control now. And so I can say, hey, mines menu, fill the space. And it will automatically fill the space for me. Yes, dude. Yes, 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 yes. Whatever the Block Breaker game, we finished it. It is linked in the Discord if you'd like to play it. Small caveat, there is a bug. It will melt your phone if you get to like 10,000 or 10 million blocks or something. Yeah, it's done. We're gonna patch it up in the coming weeks, just a little bit. Ow. It's the state. I got it. I caught it. Get out of here. Question: why I use containers for lining up the controls? What do you mean? Like these kind of containers, like the HBox containers and stuff, VBox containers and stuff. Because these are not going to be lined up. They're going to be on top of each other. So, ow. Hey, Lockmine, how's it going? They're not going to be like different things in here. This can be a different control. Like that's totally fine. I might use a control for this to do like horizontal menuing or whatever. This is a placeholder for now. But this menu is only going to be displaying one of these at a time. So it doesn't need a control for lining up. But like this is a control. This is a control. All these are. Seems like you're lining up the menu space and the sidebar stuff manually. Yeah, I guess that's true. I could use it for this for the UI control overall. Yeah, it's fair. No reason. Is turning this into a like a VBox control, not just doing the same thing that I just did though? Especially since I have it anchored. So this is anchored bottom left, this is anchored bottom right, this is anchored top right, this is anchored top left. If I expand the game, like they will come with me appropriately. Or not. I guess it doesn't reset the anchors on the control. Oh. I guess this needs to be set to the size of the window, but it's fine. Yes and no. Hey, that sounds like I'm half correct. Just sure this is Terraria music. I love Terraria, dude. We should have a Terraria stream. We should have a Terraria server sometime. How we doing? I'm doing great, Hassan. Welcome, welcome. Am I streaming on Twitch? I am on Twitch as well. Take your pick. Which one is more comfortable for you? Love Terraria, dude. I still haven't beat Master Mode, which like my most embarrassing thing to admit about me, right? I beat Expert Mode. Loved Expert Mode. So sick. But Master Mode, haven't beat it yet. Let me go back and restore my honor in Terraria. Maybe get a Terraria server going. Just go see that. I'm not worrying about it. This works for now. If I need to realign menus, the nice thing is these are all boxed already. So like, chilling. We're good. Totally do it. Okay, mines menu. This thing. I need a placeholder for this menu. So anchor bottom right and fill the space. And I'm just gonna say rich text label for now. And it's just gonna say, we in the mines again. We in the mines again. Unicode enabled. Yeah. Center that text. Put it in the center of the screen, stretch it. Yep. This is perfect. Okay. Pickaxe swinging from side to side, side to side. Do people hurt you with their containers so much? Am I doing psychic damage to you right now? Okay, these are the two menus. This should start disabled. We should start default on the mines menu. This is quite nice. Best compliment I've ever received. Y'all are being so kind to me today. Okay. So if we go to here, the navigation control, this should now say, for the, damn, for this thing, for navigation menu, for menu, I guess, for menu in navigation menus. If menu is not menu name, menu dot, is it hide? What is the shoot, what is the thing? Hide display equals false, I think. Display, I think that's what. If menu is expected a type specifier is not. Oh, if Python moment. If not met, look primary menu name cannot be used as a type. I sure do think it can be. Dot type. How do you get type in Godot? Or if menu dot name is not menu dot name is. I guess that works too. I don't love that. Oh, not equal. Actually, I can. What am I doing? I can just do this. I don't have to. I'm not checking the classes. What? Sorry. You know, underscore is to get to do type. Anti-name is though. That has to be equals. Yeah. This should. I don't know why. I don't know what I was cooking, dude. People hurt me, or people do like center, H box, V box, H box, V box. Yeah. I'm trying to avoid that situation. I like to game element with Rust because it's blazingly fast. Is it Godot Lang? Yeah, this is GD script. How do you manage your state and contacts in Godot Lang? There's multiple. There's so many ways to do it. But currently, we're still kind of just building the gameplay loop, so it's just a dictionary for now. Why is there no type in the scary Lang? Duck typing, dude. Do you look like a duck? Do you quack like a duck? You're a duck. Yeah, good enough for me. Does it mean we crash on runtime? Yes, absolutely. These are the risks we choose to take, you know? Has to be class name for typing? Oh, I see. You can do show and hide too? Perfect. I mean, part of me is like, this should only do it. So, technically speaking, we only have to find the one that is currently showing and turn that one off. But I think it's okay to just, it's a little bit less efficient, but I don't think it matters. Else menu.show. That should work. Let's make sure. Mines. Whoa. They're backwards. If for menu navigation menus, why are they backwards? If, oh, because I did a, yeah, we were doubling up the knots. Double negative. Okay, so mines. Smelting. Doing the mines again. The guy swimming from side to side. Side to side. You want to switch from Unreal to Godot? I would try it first, see how you like it. Like I don't think there's any crazy amount of like need to switch engines. I really like Unreal anyways. Yeah, it depends on the game, TBH, for sure. Yeah. It's not like Godot is like, oh, we did it, we created the perfect engine. I just like it for what I'm so, but if you like feel like you have a draw to switch to Godot, like if you're doing 2D, like Aerox is mentioning, yeah, Godot is sick, dude. But have you tried it out, Earl? Have you like built stuff in Godot before? Was it because Unreal's 2D sounds painful? Does it do the same thing as Unity, where it's technically 3D, it just renders from the top of the skybox or whatever? Unreal is more performant? I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. Godot is like pretty quick. It's also just blah. I like Unreal Engine. I think Unreal Engine is sick. Unreal Engine has the quickest like make my 3D thing look good buttons, you know? You just like pop in your little cylinder man with a gun and you're like, oh shit, we got a game going. Like more performant for its visuals for sure. That makes sense to me. GD's physics engine also is like leaves a little to be desired, I'll say. The question is, are you the size of a duck? I'm a really big duck. I'm like 9 ducks stacked on top of each other tall and like 3 ducks wide, I'd say. Maybe 4 ducks wide. Actually, I think I'm like 2.5. I just looked down. I think I'm like 2.5 ducks wide. Not that wide, unfortunately. Like front to back, it's like a duck. I think you could fit me inside of a... I'm 5 ducks tall? Okay, I'm 5 by 2.5 by 1.5 ducks. I'll give myself a little wiggle room. Cool, cool. That's good. That's good information to know. This is like the egg situation. We're trying to measure how tall I was in eggs one day. I feel like we're on a similar path right now. 9 ducks. Yeah, sorry, my bad. I forgot I was a staggering 5'5". 5'4", I lied. I don't understand duck measurements. Can you convert them to baseball stadiums? Did you know our universe alone could fit an entire football field? Enterprise file sizes are absurd. How many pictures of a duck are in an average Unreal file size? Uncompile and export are massive unless you know what to do to disable, and even then it's a lot. That's the thing that I had that problem with Unity too. Unity, like, there's so many things that are just built in for you when you like import a camera that like you save the project and you went up by like 10 gigabytes. You're like, hold up. How many triangles am I tall? Oh, is that even possible to answer? Is Unreal as a prototype tool, like a simple blueprint machine? Like, I'm a general Godot. In general, I like Godot simplicity. That is like 2D and simplicity, I think, are the biggest drawing points to Godot. Like, when I first started using Godot, I came from Unity, and I was like, what do you mean I can't just import like a player thing and everything just hooks up and works? Like, I have to do it myself? What are you talking about? But now I'm like, yeah, man, I just need a player script. That's all that I need. I just need that one thing. Just do that one thing. And when you finish something, pass your signal up. When I need to tell you something, I'll pass the signal down. Simple. It's so nice. Downloaded Unity the other day, it was 7 gigabytes. Oof. Jesus. But I slept on? For real? Dude. 100% agree. It's getting some love now though. I'm very excited. I mean, I'm not one to talk. I just picked it up because of the Unity situation, we'll say. How's this going? Bubbling. Welcome. This is my favorite feature in Twitch. First time chat. Thank you. Thank you for that, Twitch. Otherwise I'd be like scrambling, be like, you know, when you see a friend that you haven't seen for like 10 years and you're like, hey, man, how have you been, buddy? And they're like, oh, it's great, Sky. And you're like, oh fuck, oh shit. hey, dude. It's so good to see you. How have you been since the last time we met? Hey, I got a new phone. Can you type in your contact for me real fast? I've 100% done that before. And I just leave it on the name part. Just leave it on the name part first, right? And they'll just type in their... People just want to fill in the form, right? So they'll type in their name and they'll hand me back the phone. And I'm like, oh, thanks, Tyler. That's so nice of you. Shame. I'm so sorry. I'm really bad with names. I'm doing my best. Please understand. Set visible menu. How about that? So smart. It's a little scummy, but I prefer the word smart. Yeah, so smart. Thank you. Yes. Definitely not shady at all. Okay, so that's how we switch menus. Okay, so this UI component with like a loading bar, this thing is perfect for the mines, and I also want to use it for the smelting too. Is there anything? Let's go look at this actual scene. Is this not a scene? Did I not make this a scene yet? What? No, this is 100% a scene. What do you... It has a bunch of buttons in it. Oh, there. Oh boy. So this thing I need to convert to a scene. So what I'm talking about right here is this thing on the menu. It has a icon, it has a progress bar, it has a sprite, it has a label, and it has an amount. I want to copy this and use this for every other like menu item. So like smeltery, labs, everything like that, right? So I need to prefab this thing, and what is this? What do I want to say? Prefab this thing and make sure it can like retrofit into, even if it's a furnace or if it's a whatever. Gotta go. This is what I've done so far. TX Pay, you are my literal hero, dude. Oh my god. Wait. Where's... You even have it in an A sprite? You can... Oh my god. It's so beautiful. Jesus Christ. Look at these. How do you do this, man? They're just gorgeous. Oh my god. All the things don't need ingots? You are correct, yeah. So, I'm out of words. This is you're so talented. It's insane. Wizard for sure, dude. How do you get dark mode A sprite? What? It's in shoot, I just changed this. What is it? View, I think? What is this? It's like project settings. I don't remember. How do you, oh, properties? Wait. Hey, how do you get dark mode? Such a pretty color palette. TXPeng does this thing where they drop the colors that they used next to whatever they're doing. And I was like, when I first got a file from you, I was like, what are these actually circles? And then I needed to edit something and I was like, oh my God, this guy is a professional. Holy shit. It's just genius shit, man. Yeah, dark mode A sprite slaps. I don't remember how to change it. Finish more tomorrow? Take your time, man. We're gonna go to the situation we did with the vampire game where you finished all of the sprites and I was like, I can get the guy to jump. I'm sorry. Industry pro for real. Someone hire this man instantly. I don't know if I don't even think they're looking for a job based on our conversation, but give them a new one anyways. Yeah, general theme, light dark. You can change it here. All right, we're importing these immediately to use as the placeholders. We'll use this for the smelting icon too. It's so pretty. All right, maybe I don't know how to do this properly, but the way I was doing this with the other sprites we received is literally taking like this. They're even lined up, dude. So sick. 32 by 32. We can paste it in here. I mean, this side we can like split these up individually. And I can leave this one the way it is because then I can access the color palette. They're so crispy. Please Atlas texture. Stop the torture. Okay. I will import as an Atlas texture for you, but I want you to know that it's going to take longer than if I just did it the dumb way. As long as everyone is okay with that, I will use the smart way. But I would be done if I did the dumb way. Someone like calculate the time delta on me doing it the smart way and then having to do it the dumb way several times in the dumb way. Bro, turn off the DDOI voice. Make me sleepless into game creation, not an insult. I'm cool with being sleepy streamer. Are you kidding me? The amount of sleepy streamer content I consume, this is me giving back to the world. Love the Cobalt. Dude, I know, right? Dude, this is you, Cobalt. This is you. That's you. That's your home now. That's what you are. That does look really nice. That looks like straight out of like a AAA pixel game. Like Terraria would use this texture straight up. It's so good. Ugh. Doing it the dumb way is part of the emotional process. I agree. I don't want to change it until I do it the dumb way and then realize I could have done it the smart way. But okay. Look. Aerox. How do I use an Atlas texture? I'll try it your way. But if this doesn't line up correctly, instantly going back. What is this? What is it called? You know, wait. That's just the one tab. We don't need to be in the mirror dimension yet. Atlas texture. Atlas texture. Godot. A texture that crops out part of another 2D texture. Oh shit, that's exactly what we need. Hey Aerox, you're so good at Godot. That's literally perfect. Texture to resource that draws only part of its Atlas texture as defined by a region. An additional margin can also be set, which is well touched. Multiple Atlas texture resources can be carved from the same Atlas. Packing many smaller textures into a single large texture help to optimize video. Sick. So I can do... I do what? Chaka, totally didn't use Atlas to design game UI or anything. Better not have. This better be of your first time. We better be learning together. I'm gonna be so mad at you, dude. Okay, so this item sprite. Goodbye. No more. We're gonna save that. We're gonna export this guy. Export as projects. Discord. What? Projects geoblock. A sprite. Nope. We're gonna miss. Godot. Assets. Sprites. I love calling it Sky Ores. That's me, dude. Save it. Export it. Give me the stuff. Okay, so in the sprite control, add child node, Atlas text. What? Wait. Basically make an atlas texture with your resource and your image as the source. It's a resource type. Oh. Oh. Wait. So I do sprite still. This is still correct, no? And then here I say atlas. Oh. I make so much more sense than what I was doing. I see. Sprites. What color should our sprites folder be? That folder color. TXPeng, your name is orange in the chat, so I'm gonna turn this to orange. Because you're the sprite genius. I can drag this here, and then I can just say, no, atlas texture. Wait, how do I tell it? How do I tell it to go to here? How do I tell this thing to go here? Atlas. Ah. Drag this here. There we go. And then I can say, what? Region? I don't know. 0 to 32 to 32 to... We getting somewhere? To 32? We're close. Oh, this should also be 0, huh? That'll give us this guy. Wait a second. Why are they wiggly? Hang on. Hold up. Why is it wiggly? Is this off by 1? I think this is off by 1. Alright, chilling. Let me make sure that this lines up with all the other ones if I drag it straight down. Is it just the iron that's broken? If I go straight up, do these match? Yeah, they match. Okay. Hello. How's it going, Sawbox to get thorns? You have a very long name. I respect that. Welcome. I think these all line up. Just the first boy was wiggly. All right. We have fixed the wiggliness. Oh, the ingots are wiggly too. Hold up. No wiggles. One to the right. Are they the same distance from the bottom? I think so. If the atlas texture give it a source, you should be able to edit region. It'll open a bottom deck. Ah, I see. Perfect. No more wiggling. These good? These good. Okay. Export it out again. Export as. Dude, this is why it's so nice that TXPeng gives me the A-Sprite files if I need to do like just a little tiny extra things. It's so nice. Back to Mindustry Temptations. It's free with no ads. Oh, stop it. I can't deal with this right now. But I gotta play Persona 3 first, of course. I did the thing. I forgot to do the thing. Import. What is it? Filter? I think it's filter. Textures, default filter. Yeah. Need the MIP map, right? Nearest? Yeah, nearest. There we go. Nice. Good old filtering settings? Yeah. Don't play Persona 3, at least on stream, it's dangerous. We might take tomorrow off to play Persona 3. I'm not gonna lie to you. I chemical need in my brain to play that game, dude. I'm dying on the inside not playing it. That could be me, dude. I could pretend I'm living in Japan. Which, you know. Wait, filter settings part of the import dialogues? It is funny to me that I have to change this literally every time. Hey, can you be in the thing? Why aren't you in the thing? You have to set your transform. Maybe my controls should just be different. People are watching on Twitch compared to YouTube? Usually YouTube is quite a bit smaller. I see probably about 1/4 of the people on YouTube as opposed to Twitch. Alright, using Paint right now? He's stealing my ideas. Can't believe this. Make it easier? Probably make it a textured rect. Oh, change node type. Textured rect. Okay. Guys don't listen to control stuff? Oh, I see. Textured rect. So, oh yeah, that's perfect. And I need you to do this. Yeah. You're so good at Godot, ArrowX. Nope. Scale, keep size. Switch mode. Where's the scale? Transform. Scale. Maybe 2? Bump it up. Why did your thing get reset? Your position should go back to do this. What? That's weird. Oh, we want to expand and keep aspect. Which game is this? It's a game called Do Our Best to Make a Game. Also, hey, Meowletary. Welcome to the YouTube side of the world. Can I set this anchored at Phyllis? Reset scale. Oh, you're a little stretchy. Okay, I'm getting to where I want to be here. I'm gonna keep aspect. Yeah, container, so it's not quite. Yeah. I think that's why it did this. Keep. Nope. Keep aspect. There we go. And I should be able to now center. Yeah. We're getting so close. I mean, I can obviously just do this, right? But I want this to actually be like centered. Longer delay over on YouTube. Yeah, I can't stream in low latency mode on YouTube for some reason. It just like breaks. I don't know why. That's what happened the other day when like my stream wasn't working on YouTube side. Maybe I scale this up to be like here. I think that works. How does that look in game? It looks gosh darn beautiful is what it looks like. Keep aspects? Keep aspects. Oh, keep centered. And then what? Do the scaling myself? Transform? You can do like, do here? No. This is fun. I think this is fun. Usually when it goes, find Sky on YouTube, so he has a Twitch, go to his Twitch, stay here. That's I'm hoping that's the ClickFunnels thing. Keep aspect centered as an option. Yeah, I clicked that on. Keep aspect centered. Wait. This thing? Oh, I see what you mean. This is the same? No? Is this like... Okay. Okay, so I go to keep aspect centered here. And if I expand this, if I set this parent control to be the entire left-hand side of the thing like I had it originally. No, it already is. Fill? Okay. See, that works. I need like a shadow behind the box too. Thank you for bullying me through that, or not bullying me. Thank you for being very patient with me and guiding me through that. I was getting heckin' confused, man. Cool. All right, that works. I think it needs like a box behind it to make it look a little bit prettier. Fix the node naming? What do you mean? The node naming? Here? Oh, like this thing? Right. Oh, sprite control. Yeah, this should be icon textured rec like that. Like that. Extracts are weird. Yeah, that was a little trippy, but we got there in the end. Why is this thing slightly overflowing its parent component though? That should not be. If I do this, nope, this, I expand you out. That would give me the size of the icon that I want. Perfect. And now you're happily inside your box. Inside your box. Yay, they're in the box. Cool. That still renders correctly? Yeah. Move the copper mine text down? I think I agree. It already is anchored lower, but I think it needs to be like even lower? Like here? That? Well, now we have a weird thing where like we're not filling the top of the space of our control. So I think I need to move the control actually down. I'm just gonna switch everything, but don't worry. We'll fix it in just a sec. I want this text to then just be... It shouldn't have a transform at all. It should just be anchored center. Top center, like that. Yes. I think I can make this a little bit smaller. Here? This... I want this to be bumped up a little bit, actually. Like here. Well, no, because then it doesn't keep the icon size. Alright, we're going to tweak UI things for a little bit. Everyone just hang in there. I want this to anchor bottom right and then bump up, like... couple pieces, probably here, and then transform, scale you up. That. Where do we go? UI tweaking never ends. True. You just learn to live with what you've got. And I like have this. Well, not because no, the parent control doesn't fill anymore. I think what will help a lot is having a texture behind this. So like, can you just make a scene and keep pulling that and just change the region? Yeah, we're gonna convert this into a scene soon. What's the name of the pixel font? It is Thalia Fat. Thalia Fat. Not Dafont. Get it from itch, the good place. Updating the atlas texture directly. I'll just make sure that whenever I update it, like whenever I update the atlas texture to keep the like index positioning. Anything that reference it will have changed since they're referenced. As long as the like atlas has a consistent positioning, so long as copper is 0, this is 1, this is 0, this is 2, 3, 4, 5. As long as I keep these consistent, it should be okay. That font has every font ever? Oh, really? I just prefer the itch page because I know that's where the artist made it from. So now this UI thing is set correctly. It should fill its own container properly, and when we put this in a VBox, it should be okay. Does that not work the way I think it does, AeroX? Am I about to be in for a nasty surprise later? I still think this text should be moved down. Go up. Does this guy pay for a font license? I suspect not. No, it's free to use. It has a license. It's free. Can I just get you to shift up a little bit? Like, I want you to keep the aspect ratio but be at the top of your rect. So like here, but still fill the container. Maybe that's in the sprite control. Actually, we don't even need this anymore. Because this thing already has a control now. I'm gonna delete that. Icon textured rec. Anchor yourself to the left. Maybe the top right, and then I can expand down this way. And that looks a little bit better. Maybe? Something like here? Actually, I should do it this way. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Maybe I just add a margin to this one? Can I? Sometimes they don't have one. Yeah, they don't have one. Okay. My stuff exactly I want to fit on the screen? I don't know yet. Again, we're mostly... I should stop messing with UI things because we're mostly just making the gameplay loop for now. So these things do not matter too much. The thing is, this should anchor back at the top, though. Top right, sir. Whoa. Undo, undo, undo. Why is this thing not, like, anchored up at the top, though? That's interesting. It should be anchored top left of its parent component. You. Oh god, that crunches it all up. That's so strange. Well, whatever. Am I gonna changing a control scale? Yeah, this is rough. Anchor points? Can I like move you? If I go to 0 and then I just scroll you up. There we go. I fixed it. Fixed. This is where the menu will sit. Okay, that's starting to look pretty good. And I just drop this down a little bit. And it's okay for them to have a little space between each other. Ship it. Sick. Perfect. Okay. Now we start doing this menu. So this is the mining menu. This is smelting menu. So let's prefab this thing. We're going to just call it... What's a good name for this? Progress bar? Menu? Progress? Menu component? Progress component? Progress display? Yeah, I think progress display is good for this. There will be one more thing, which is having a menu for like buying more of these things, because it's not going to be like directly in this menu. So it'll have to be in a different place, but that's okay. We will burn that bridge when we get to it. Going to be less wacky moving it. You could set the minimum size of the control. Oh. So say like 150 or 110. Like that. 100 maybe? I should make it a multiple, so I should say 91. Ow. So I did it again. I used the numpad. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I deserve it. Bring the abuse. That's how I turn this on, off and on though. With the numpad. Okay, like I said, we'll fix that later. For now, we've got this thing prefabbed out. One thing is it needs to know what coordinates in the axis or in the atlas that it exists in. So, because this one is at 0, 0. If it's at, let's say, 0, 1, right, it should go to this. And then if we go to 0, 2, it should go to this, right? So I can say like, hey, this is the copper ore progress indicator. Start here. If I want to go next one, I say go to this part in the atlas texture, multiply by 32, and drop down that many pixels. Everything should be 32 by 32 still. Sick. Super sick. Cool. Okay. Let's convert to scene. Save branch as scene. assets, prefabs, lol, display, progress display. Then we'll remove it. Need it anymore? We'll go here and say prefabs. That or set it to local scene actually. Wait, if you're editing the resource, you'll have to duplicate it to avoid changing every version. Oh, should get that exists? Yeah. I just prefab everything. Scenes. On ready. Nope. Bar progress display scene equals load scenes. Did I put the scripts in the scenes folder? I'm gonna close that and pretend I didn't see it. This thing. Nice colored folders in, looking professional. Thank you. I definitely came up with it by myself. Don't worry about it. Definitely didn't steal it from someone else. I think I accidentally made a folder called prefabs and a folder called scenes. I 100% did. Sick. Well, copy path. Fix that bug later. I'll fix it later when there's more things that can go wrong. Right now it's only 3 or 4 files, so I'd rather wait to have a bigger explosion later. You feel me? Yeah? Sound good? Cool. Cool. Progress display scene dot low. Let's do this. Add progress display. Copper ore. You go here. Add progress display. Resource name. Sounds like a reason to just call them all scenes. Yeah, you'd think. And how would I wrongly call them prefabs all the time to annoy people? And the head pats. So it shall be. No more. Aw. Miss them. What should actually be passed in here? We need 2 things. Properties, I guess. So these are the... We're in the mines menu specifically, right? Yeah, so these are the progress displays. So var progress displays. We're gonna have copper ore. And this is gonna have the name of the thing. Well, we don't need the name of the thing. You have head pats? You got it. And head pats. I have to give you one full cycle. Now they're back. Now they're gone. I should head out. Gotta stop staying up so late. Hope the shenanigans go well. Good night. Aw, take it easy, buddy. Thanks for helping out with everything. Appreciate you. Thanks for teaching me how to use Godot every day. You have head pats. You got it. And head pats. All right, they're gone. Okay. Let's see. Sorry. Ow. Also, yeah, stop staying up so late to watch me. Go to bed. Sleep is important. I'll time you out again if I have to. I've done it before. For now, I'm just gonna say give it one property. That's Atlas textures or Atlas position. Text. I'm doing it like this. Atlas texture position. This one is vector 2 0 0 0 0. This doesn't need to be a vector 2. That's silly. It could just be 0 0. Like that. Oh, wait, 5 minutes and we're again. Let's give the head pad break. Have a head pad break. Oh, they're off again. Oops. Dang. You gotta go? Good. If you type one more time, I'm timing you out. Get out of here. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. It's text or Atlas textured Atlas spray position? Like Atlas spray position. When I time you out, arrow X if they type again. They need to go rest. They type one more message, kick them out of here. That's what you get for not having good sleep hygiene. Rest is important. Go get some sleep. Anyone else that's staying up late? I've got my eye on you. Go to bed. I am not more important than sleep. Atlas. Sprite position. So add progress display. We'll just do one thing for now. So we're gonna say this. And when we do this, we're gonna say instantiate this thing. So var new progress display equals this dot instantiate, like that. I'm not the biggest fan of this song. Is too happy. Switch. There we go. Undertale shop. Okay. So this makes a new one. We're gonna add child. New progress display. progress display. And then we're gonna set the, we're gonna say new progress display. This doesn't need to say new, this needs to be progress display. It's here, and we say set atlas texture. We're gonna pass in resource name, atlas sprite position. This should be set sprite texture, set, what is this called? What are you? Go to the scene. Hey, Red Cyber Dragon 29. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Where's this? Where do we prefab this thing? Progress display? What are you called? What is your name? Texture direct. Alright, it is texture direct. Okay. Go back to, whoa, where are we? Go to the mines. The Sky Gray yearns for the mines. Say 5 to get timed out for a minute. Okay. Resource name atlas sprite position. That atlas texture. Yep. This should be atlas texture position then. Texture. Don't time about Toast, you've gone mad with, wait, can you time out other mods? Am I having a mod fight? Can't time out other mods? Hey, 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 get power tripped. Viridian's untouchable. Even I can't mess with him. Progress, we need to set this. We need to add this script now. We say function, set atlas texture, atlas coordinates like that. Now, this guy, let's see. This is what needs to change. No. Go to the texture deck. This thing. So in the texture, we need to edit this region. I do not know how to set this. It should be in the resource docs. So we say icon texture direct dot region. No, dot texture. We need to get the texture on this. This is like 2 levels deep here. Let's look up what this thing has. Texture direct. Texture direct. Godot. Texture direct. How do I get the texture 2D texture? This thing. So I can just say dot texture. Okay. I'm starting to say the word texture so much, it's like losing its meaning. Okay, Discord, I posted a really weird interaction I found. Oh yeah? Curious. Oh, Clock's not streaming. Yo, rad. What's this? What have you done? What have you... That's a lot of hammers, bro. Okay. Texture dot... how's life going? It's going great, man. Thanks for asking. I went climbing today. I played Sun Voltex today. Studied Japanese today. I'm chilling, man. What a great time. Now I get to code with all of you lovely people. It's a great day. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good one too. Cold, grumpy tree. Sounds like you need a good day, you know? Your username is any indication to go off of. Properties. var texture pixel width equals 32. This is basically saying this thing takes up 32 pixels. So if we want to jump to the next part in the region, we need to jump by this, like 32 by 32. Or we need to jump by XY position 32, 32. So I can say dot region equals, oh, does dot X, I guess? Equals atlas, how do I keep typing atlas? Atlas coordinates 0 times this thing. Does that work? I think that works. And then we can do the same thing with the Y. Like this. Okay, my understanding is that it didn't work. Out of bounds index -1. What? What? Oh, because this thing doesn't exist yet. Right, because we're like loading them in still. Gate component. When is this called? When is gate component called? Gate component mine name in the progress display. Hold up. This is here. No. Wait, where's this at? I'm just gonna run it again, see where the thing breaks. Something wrong with YouTube's web formatting? Like some videos go off screen and can't be controlled. I was noticing that too. It was happening with like the YouTube Shorts. It was clipping off the top bit because it was like not counting it as part of the web browser. It was really weird. What script is this? This is in the Minds menu. So that is Minds menu. That is this guy right here. This is where it's happening. Yeah, git component. Why is that happening? When is this? When do we call this function? Who calls this? Git component. I think the menu control calls it, or UI controls maybe. Who's calling this? How do I check like where something's being called from in Godot? I can do like Control F, obviously. Control Shift F, I guess. Find menu. Here we go. What's a home on? It's got a basic art and it's funny. Tackle is defined 2 times in the same moveset. You tell me. It was very relaxing to listen to. Aw, thank you so much. I hope you have a good time listening, good time relaxing. Set UI reference. This happens in the ready frame. This cannot happen until this thing is ready. This needs to not be on ready. This needs to be on signal that this menu is done setting itself up. So we're gonna yoink this, just due to timing issues. We're gonna say function. What are we actually doing here? But before I delete everything, for mine in get children, connect to signal, set play references. Okay, so this is gonna be function setup mine references. Connect to signal, setup play references, set it guard. Yep. We're gonna copy that, put it here, and let's see. Yeah, so we need to do this only once our ready signal is done from the Minds menu. Yep. Cool. So this needs a signal then, saying var signal is menu components, or menu components ready. Menu components ready. I have a var in front, so put this under signals. Signals. Menu components ready. We're gonna do this after we're done here. We say menu components ready dot emit, and then the thing that was breaking. So let's see, this guy. No, what was it? The Minds menu was broken. No, what was calling it again? This thing. What is this? The mine is calling it. I think that's prefab because I don't. Oh, it's this guy, right? So we need to say mine menu here. We're going to say on ready, we say mine menu dot whatever the signal name was, I don't remember. Let's look real quick. What is it? My menu components ready. So we go here, we say on menu components ready. Menu components ready dot connect, and then we're going to say set up mine references. So once that thing is done setting itself up, then we should have the references. Tick. Nope. Out of bounds get index -1 on base array node. -1. Oh, it didn't find this thing. It didn't find my name plus UI component. Oh, because the name isn't going to be this anymore. It needs to set its name. I see. Okay, I see what happened. Okay, so in the prefab, this thing is now just called progress display. And it doesn't have the name of the thing that it actually is. So we need to set the name as part of adding it to the scene to say copper mine progress display. That's pretty easy. We can do that. So we go to the main scene again. In our menu control, we're going to say here, we're going to say progress display dot set name, and we're going to add whatever the name of this thing is. So in this case, it's resource name. So in other words, copper ore. And then in the progress display, we need a function that's going to be set name. Function set name. And we're going to have the resource name. We're going to say self.name equals copper ore progress display. Like that. This shouldn't be copper ore. This should be copper mine. It's not necessarily the only place you can get copper ore. Copper mine progress display. The set name overrides a method from the class node. It won't. Wow. I didn't know that was the setter for this. A-Sprite dark theme is so beautiful, I'm gonna cry. Isn't it just? It's so nice. I love working in a dark theme in A-Sprite. It's so much better than like the glaring like white text in your face or like the white background in your face. I feel like I was like getting flashbanged in Modern Warfare 2 or something. Okay, so if we can just set the name directly, then we don't need to do this here. We can do it in the main scene where we're actually calling this. In the menu control, mines menu, we say set name, resource name plus, change this to copper mine. For mine, this resource name plus, what do we expect it to be called? I think it's supposed to be called copper mine, I think. Mines, like to signal. Or is it called UI component something something? I don't remember. Oh, it's, yeah, it thinks it's being called UI component. It's not. It is called progress display. Yeah, progress. Progress display. So here we're going to set it to be resource name plus progress display. Everything should work. Everything does not work. Out of bounds, get index -1 on base array. Does this still not find everything? Print. Get children. I'm curious why this isn't working. How do I see the console even if it doesn't work? Back. Menu control? Navigation? Oops. Oh, I do that all the time. No, give me back the named thing, please. Thank you. Okay. So it's not being able to find this progress display. These are named the same. It's also the mine name. So productive right now? I know, right? It's crazy. I'm having a good time. I really don't mind, like, I mean, I love coding, right? So if I'm just going to chill here and code, that's great. And if people want to ask me a bunch of questions and distract me, that's great. I'm having a good time either way, you know? If I have nothing else to do, I guess I'll code. All good, man. I'm the most lurk-friendly chat in the universe. So long as you sub, right? Still gotta pay rent. I'm kidding. Progress display here, mine. What is it searching for? Searching for... Will you remove your glasses as a redeem? I can. I look very strange without them. Hey, have a nice lurk, Jesse. So streamer landlord, you get me. When I look at the remote, main UI controls, menu control, mines menu, there's nothing here. What? Does this never get called? Wait, what? There's no way. Add progress display here, add child. I literally add the kid right here. What are you talking about? Whose child is this then, huh? Fast is equals serious productive sky. Whoa. You set the A-Sprite grid to be dark mode too? Wait, what? Really? Huh. Hey, have a nice lurk, Jespy. On both Twitch and YouTube. My goodness. You're multi-boxing. How are you doing this? You're a wizard. Okay. This definitely adds the child. I mean, no output here. Let me print it out again. Let's see. Pause the game. We're gonna go back to main. I'm gonna go to the get component call. See if there's a kid. Is there a kid here? Get children. Just ship it, dude. Okay, so we go to output. No, what? You don't have any kids? This is on ready. I mean, clearly it has to be on ready then, no? We need to do like... There's no way, right? They're not multi-threaded, correct? Still nothing. Huh. Well, let's check to make sure this is actually doing what I think it does. Progress display is Coppermine. Can I print this guy? Like, you exist, right? Are you real? Tell me you're real. You're not real! Whoa! This is never getting called? What the heck? Is it even getting called? I'm here. What? This is on ready. Oh. What? How? There's no way, right? Clearly that one has to get called. What in the hell? It's not calling it's ready? This seems like a Godot problem, not a me problem. I'm closing this. That's the... How would its ready frame not be... Where's get component being called? I am not worried about that right now, because it's... This menu is not... It's not going to its ready. That been called before? It should wait until this component is emitting its signal, but it's literally not going into this tree, like at all. Look, it should be, it should print readying as soon as it's added to the scene. What? What? Is its output getting assumed somewhere? This makes no sense. This says... Damn it. That was it. That was it. It was that's why it wasn't even called. Like, are you kidding me with that? Yeah, everything works now. Sick. Oops. The index x on base rect with value 2 of type int. Yeah, what do you actually expect here, huh? Download more RAM should do the trick. So true. Missed it, what was the issue? I show you. If we go to the mind, this function call, I had this. So it was it was calling the function as the connect argument. Programming. I was just calling it before. You were right. You are technically correct. The best kind of correct. Dot index set x on base rect2. What is rect2? What are you? Rect2. End position. Did I say position? Say position? This is when runtime type checking would come in handy, yeah? No, I don't. I think that would have the same exact problem. Because you would expect a function to be called, right? Oh, maybe actually. It depends on if the function itself would check to make sure that the thing that it's being passed a callable. So technically, the return argument from the thing might be a callable, so it'd have to check. Yeah, it maybe as long as the signal was set to emit null, then it would say like, hey, null. Well, no, because null would still be fine. Type checking would not solve that one because it returns a none, or it returns a null. It would say, hey, null. That looks like a function to me, dude. Something funny what happens when you try to run it, but till then, you're chilling. Position? Can I do position equals? I'm gonna try this. What is positions are vector 2, right? Vector 2 0 0. That should work, no? Yeah, it works. About operands dictionary and string and operator plus. Set name. Oh, I passed the whole dictionary, huh? Resource name. Resource name. What? Eh? No, I didn't. Oh, I did. I definitely did. Oops. That's a dictionary if I've ever seen one. I'm just gonna do it like this for now. Make sure everything hooks up correctly. Copper mine. Ship it. There we go. Null is not a function. Well, what? Doesn't type checking allow you to pass nulls into stuff like that? Does this connect still? Connect. One time. Yay, it works. And if I say now in this thing, if I say 32, if I say 32 for that, wait, 32 for the Y, it should make the icon in it. Yes, dude. Let's go. Working. Sick. Okay, go back to here. Don't actually need this anymore because we will just pass in the coordinates directly. So we'll just say this. Atlas coordinates. Then we go back to the main. We go back to this thing, the menu, and we can say vector 2, 0, 0. Done. Ship it. Sick. And now I should be able, well, we don't loop through this thing yet. Where parameter is required to not be null, then build time, runtime checking would explode if the return type is null. Oh, I see. Huh. Good, good. GDScript also has the $1 billion mistake. The, leave an extra parenthesis, everything explodes. The old classico. My favorite kind of bug. Okay, so this works for this. So I should be able to say tin mine. And this will be Atlas texture position 032, right? And we're gonna loop through this dictionary. So for key in progress displays, we're gonna say add progress display. This guy, we're gonna pass in, I guess we can just pass in the key and the dictionary that it belongs to. Technically less efficient, but gotta go to bed. Party Mark, I bet you look sexy with that glass. My character looks weird without the glasses. Hold up. I'll show you. It's fast. Is it in here? It's not in here. Ah, it's not fast, sorry. Well, I lied. I won't show. I can maybe set up for redeem, but I want to make the screen blurry if I do that redeem. So if I lose my glasses, like the whole screen will have like the glass, like washed out texture. That sounds really funny to me. Okay, what's next? Looping through this thing, we're gonna pass in the key and the dictionary that it belongs to. Say key and resource line properties, I guess. This should be, yeah, progress displays, display properties, I guess. Yeah, display properties, display properties. We go here, we say display properties, and we're gonna say key, or I guess resource display name. Display name. Set this to be like that. Display name plus thing. They might land on top of each other. I think they did. I think they're both right on top of each other. I need to set this display dot position plus equals whatever number we are looping through this thing. Oh, it's a dictionary, so we can't do it with an index. Was it a dictionary? I don't remember it being a dictionary. Did you guys see it as a dictionary? Because that's the first I'm hearing of it. I want the index to come with. I guess I'll leave it and just have a let's see, bar index, display index. Just pass this as well. So key, progress display, display index, and display index plus equals 1. That works too. We go here, add this guy. We're gonna say position equals vector 2. Is there a way that I can just say align these things in a way such that they don't? Yeah, I can use a VBox for this. What am I doing? This is silly. Don't need this. Don't need this. I just use VBox. Convert. Change type. VBox. Ship it. Don't need this display index either. Right here. That should, let me just make sure that lined up in a weird, didn't end in a weird place. Mine's menu is still this thing, so if I run it, it should, nice. Why are they both copper? That's not good. The icons are the same too. Why is the icon the same? That at the very least should be different, no? Interesting. Also, this one's progress bar isn't going up because it doesn't have a mine attached to it. Makes sense. Okay. Why is it not lining up the textures? Also, it's in the wrong order too. I mean, I can fix that by just adding them bottom up instead of top down. I'm sure there's another elegant way to do that, but I don't care. This works. So now the hypothetical tin mine should be on top. See it? Yep. Wait, what? This one's still below. Really now? What? How is it below in both cases? That doesn't make sense. It's added first or it gets added last. It's still below. What? What the heck? What is going on? Also, I want this V-box to be half width, not full width here. Set it to transform. 898, huh? I'm gonna half that. Calculator. 898 divided by 2. 449. 449. Ow. That should put it here. Perfect. As to why they're not displaying the right things, I have no idea. Let's fix that. Oops, I turned my music off. Yep. No Earthbound today. Thanks for making the dumbest mistakes. Learning about objects were getting offset when the empty parent object's position were 0, 0. I'm great at Unity, trust me. I do that all the time. I do that with colliders and sprites too, where I'll move the collider but not the sprite, and I'm like, why does my guy seem like he's drifting like slightly to the right? That's so weird. Why? Because I'm dumb. Hey. You see... Wait. Use front... What? You Sefront the web. Thank you. I could not get your name right, but thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay, this goes here. Why is this icon not being set properly? It's okay. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna read it from the back. Yusuf the web? Yourself, Yusef on the web. Oh, that makes sense. Thank you for putting spaces between them for my little idiot brain. Clearly I needed them or it was never gonna happen. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be this bad. I just am. Add child progress light. This is clearly working. The set atlas texture is not working though. What if I set this to something weird? Is it gonna move? At what? They're both A. Oh, I'm so dumb. Key. Ball. Now it should be two separate things. What? How did that go from making sense to making even less sense, huh? Eh? 032, atlas texture position. Progress displays. That's you. With the key. What? Use font he web. As in, you're using a front, he's on the web deep. That's so profound. I'm gonna print the key here. This is so confusing. Copper mine, tin mine, yeah. Smelting mine menu, smelting menu, copper mine progress display, tin mine progress display. Everything else is working. Why is the... Is it because these are colliding somewhere? It's texture. That was texture position. Position. Display properties. I'm gonna print this, make sure they're a different thing. We'll just take this one step at a time, see where the bug is. Yeah, 00032. Okay. So when I go to if I go to this thing, the display. Yeah, print this. Surely it's not the case that it's literally using this thing in the same place twice, right? Surely that's not it, right? If it is, I'm throwing something at arrow X. Surely it's that these coordinates are just different, right? Please God be that, let that be the case. It's not. I don't know how we fix it properly. Oh shit. Wait. This isn't unique? What? They're the same. That's bad. That's really bad. So I can't actually use this in the way that I want to then. If I change this position, it changes it for all of the texture? Because it changes it for the whole region? Oh no, dude. It's changing this thing specifically, the thing that's loaded here to map the region. Oh, you're kidding me. So the way we fix this is we have to create a new region and assign it to the new region. Sorry, I didn't react to that when I was like in the tank for a moment, dude. Okay, so that's not the worst. We just have to create a new region every time. We can do that, I think. Region, Godot. If we create region 2D, I think? 2D? Region 2D? What are you? What do you exist as? This thing needs to be a new. Stop. Region. Yeah. Let me. Property region. Region to draw the atlas. Because I want the atlas to be the same. I want the region to be different. When I say equals new region, can I do this? Var new region equals region dot new? How do I, or do I have to do a whole new atlas texture? Are you kidding me, man? Oh god. Texture dot new. Ugh, this is horrible. So I get a new texture. In that texture, I say, hey, your atlas equals this guy. Yeah. So it's this is so weird. We have to go deep into the arcane arts for this one. Texture, go to base class for all texture types. Textures, yeah. 2D textured layer. So we have a textured 2D, I think. What are you? Atlas texture? Property texture that owns texture 2D resource. Oh, this is why I just wanted to use a sprite, man. This happens every fucking goddamn time. I just want to do the simple dumb way, and it's like, no, use the cool smart way, and I use the cool smart way, and then this fucking happens. Ugh. If I just would have sliced the sprites, it would have been done. Fucking hell, man. Ugh. So my options are then literally create a new, like, entire texture for each. That's the same thing as using a sprite. It's this. It's being a sprite. I don't care. Change type. You mean textured rect, but you're just gonna be a sprite. I'm just gonna save all the sprites individually. We should burn arrow axe. Yes, at the stake. Oh my god. The worst part is he's gonna come back to the stream like the next day and be like, "Oh, you didn't know you can just do it this way?" And I'm like, "I'm gonna fucking die." New folder. Call this ores. It's gonna be copper ore.png. Copper ore.png. Okay. And we're gonna grab the next one. Region shift. Nope. Select from here. Grab this guy. Paste it here. File export as. Let's call this tin ore. Like the general disk. I am slightly cooking right now. I pressed cancel. Lol, thank you. That would have sucked. Saving my life here. Export as copper ore. Okay. And I can just say in the Godot project, hey, we're not setting Atlas texture, we're setting the sprite. Set sprite. And we're gonna say sprite path. And then in the sprite, we can just say this, what is it? What is this thing? It should just be able to say load, assets, sprites, ores, copper ore, right? Yeah. How do I get it to load the sprite? Texture direct. I can just say texture equals. Is that how you do it? Load sprite. Load sprite. Texture direct. Godot. Load texture for a sprite. What feature makes it for the world? World generation or conveyor system? I vote conveyor system. Make the smallest working version of your game first. Texture equals load. Sick. Okay. Texture equals load. Sprite path. Sick. Okay. This we're gonna say, instead of this, we're gonna say sprite path. And we just have to get the path to the sprites. So here we say ores, copper ore, copy path, paste it in. Same thing with this guy. And we can in fact call it tin ore. Like that. Then here we're gonna say set sprites. And we're gonna have Display properties. This key is sprite path. Chip it. Ah, see? I love the dumb way. Love the dumb way. It just works. Or sort of. Why does this one have the wrong name? Or this one has the wrong icon. Did I flip them? Copper ore? Tin ore. Do I have to make the texture new anyways? Was all my salt for nothing? Why does the first one have the right sprite and the second one doesn't? Explain yourself. Tin, sprite path, progress display. Sprite path, copper, sprite path, tin. Copper, tin. What? Did I save them wrong? No, copper or tin ore. Do you have to create a new texture every time anyways? I have to do texture equals. Why is this thing behaving so strangely? Am I setting the sprite correctly? Should be. I should be able to say print name and sprite path. It should be. It should be. Mines menu. Set name first, I guess, and that'll work correctly. Chip it. Sprite path. Copper ore PNG. Tin ore PNG. Yeah. I think I have to. Do textured Rex just? Is the prefab using the same? What? Is the prefab using this texture? If I clear this texture, if I clear this, does it work? Yes. No, it still doesn't work. Kind of goofy. Why not make each row a resource? That way you can set the actual sprite instead of path, and you can just set the texture straight. Because they're prefabbed, so there's no way I can like have them be prefabbed and also set the sprite without needing to set the sprite dynamically. Because I'm instantiating the prefabs. I only do one. I assume if I only do one, it works. Yeah, it'll work the way I expect it to. Maybe we should start there, huh? If I delete this guy and I say ship it, it should have the right icon. Yes. And if I do a second one, for some reason they're sharing the texture. You set a resource. If you pass a resource into it, you can have a texture to as the property of the resource. Oh, you're saying set. Oh, I see what you're saying. That probably works better, yeah. Set texture. So you're saying this resource.orange. So don't do this, do texture equals load the sprite like this. Not sure, but there might be some weird caching going on. I think it's literally that, like, so here's what I think is happening, because this is what was happening with the other thing we were trying, is, so I have my prefab object. This is the display. I am instantiating this prefab. When I instantiate it, it's creating a list of all of its things, right? Perhaps clearing, nulling the resource before loading. Like clearing this resource? This loaded resource? But I think it's doing this, so it's creating, like, this is the copper one. And then here it sets a texture. And then when I create my second one, it's sharing the texture resource. This is exactly what was happening with the Atlas texture. This is what was happening. It was just sharing this. So this texture is part of the, like, sprite properties itself, right? So this is this display has a sprite. This sprite has a texture. This texture is loaded, and then when I create the next one, for some reason it's reusing this loaded texture and sharing the reference of the loaded textures between the two. And I'm not sure why it's doing that. So if what you're suggesting is to work, Leviathan, what we would need to do, a good way to test this is, instead of like creating the texture here, is we should be able to create a new texture dynamically here in the actual prefab. So we should be able to say something like this. texture. So we should be able to say, what is it? New texture. So var new texture. New texture equals texture dot, is it texture 2D, I think? Texture dot new, and then we say new texture equals load sprite path, and then set it here. So we're forcing a new one to get instantiated. You're gonna make the load local to each component. So like this. But if you have it now and uses the Godot custom resource and having a list of them. Oh, I see what you're saying. That works. No, it still doesn't work. Maybe it is working and I'm not interpreting the version of it working correctly. I think that might be what's happening. I think this is actually fine. Hang on. I think I'm getting confused. I think there's like an indexing thing going on actually. Let me do this. You confirm if I am correct or not. We're gonna have another thing here that's gonna say function set text. And it's going to set progress display text, I guess. Text? Sure. Let's see. A dollar sign. Just Jesus Christ. I'm chefing, dude. I can't find keys on my keyboard. Item label equals, or dot text equals text. Let me make sure that maybe the progress bar is going to the wrong thing. Check on the tree, see the order of the images. Yeah, maybe that's it. Go remote main UI controls, menu controls, mine menu, copper, tin. So they are in the correct order. It's that this progress bar is being referenced to the wrong thing. That's very interesting. What? How is this getting referenced incorrectly then? Okay, but the good news is the dumb way is working. This progress bar is having the wrong reference. I was looking in the wrong place. Try turning it off and on again? Bye, Godot. Welcome back, Godot. Oh, that's taking him. That scared me. Okay. How does it find the component again? How does get component work? How does it know which one it should be looking at? Get components. Mine name plus progress display. So in the mines, how are you finding yourself? My name is copper ore. So you're saying, wait, it's here. Mine UI component mine.mine name. Mine UI components. Progress bar equals get progress bar. Again, now works, but I'd highly recommend using custom resources to be a lot cleaner than just hard coding the JSON and scripts. That's fair, yeah. We can change it later. I just want to get things working first. That's always my, like, I'm very much the mind of, like, get the simple version working, and then, like, add fanciness, you know what I mean? Yeah, think for later, IMO? Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Why is this UI reference is maybe, this progress bar reference is maybe not lining up correctly? Let's make sure that we're getting the right guy for the right name. So print mine and mine UI components. Do I even have a second mine for this? No, I only have the copper mine. Maybe I'm hard coding something somewhere. Mine name. Let's see. I need to clean up all my other prints. This is getting it's getting ridiculous. Let's see, where else am I printing? Don't need this anymore. Mines menu, smelting menu, copper mine, tin mine progress display. Yes, this is getting the wrong guy for some reason. That's very interesting. A component mine name. Huh? Because we should have copper mine and tin mine. Get children to get children to find mine name plus progress. Eh? What are you searching for? Searching for. Why am I doing this? Breakpoint. Okay, we're here. Then my name is Coppermine. That's correct. What is your get children? I want to see that. Star Wars knew what it was doing when it comes to bugs. Now there are two of them. Yeah, literally. I'm learning. I'm getting there. How do I see you? Local's my name. members, self. Yeah, you. You have children, no? Progress displays is dictionary size 2. Copper mine, tin mine. My name is Copper mine. So you should return this. You'd have to make a var print, sadly, I think, unless you see the remote. Yeah, I see them right here. Copper mine and tin mine. Sprite path. Oh no, these are the dictionaries. Shoot, no, you're right. Yeah, I'll just print. Print searching for. And again, Smart Way loses again. Print. I want to see the children here too. Children. Back to prints we go. It's my soapbox. Just always do it the dumb way. Searching for copper mine. Children. Copper mine progress display. Tin mine progress display. Copper mine. You're getting the wrong guy. Is find not working correctly? If I do this, what happens? Does this just explode everything, or does it line up correctly now? Interesting. Just find return the count. Hold up. Array find Godot for. Find? Find what? Variant in? Let's see. Searches an array for the value and returns its index or -1 if not found. Optionally, the initial search index can be. Control click to find, please. Sorry. Right for that. Find. Opens the dock in the engine. Finds return index. So it should be returning 0. Why is it off by 1? I'm not like adding a second guy. It's only searching once too. You're telling me this isn't the first element here? I don't believe you. I think you're lying to me. It should be this plus progress display. Is it? Huh. Print the result maybe? Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna say print find index. Print this thing. I also want to know what it gets if I pass in the tin. Like, is it gonna find index? If it's not behaving as I expect it to anyways, I'm very curious what this pops up. Oops. Tin or like, what is this gonna be? Find. What in the hell? What? He doesn't find it. Find. Oh, it needs to go through the names. So dumb. I'm so dumb. How was it working before with the -1? Can you access lists? Like, can you wrap around lists in this? I don't understand how that worked then. What? So they're both minus. There are man-made horrors beyond our comprehension going on here, dude. I have no idea. That's so strange. Holy shit. Yeah. Okay. Sure. It just exploded, man. Would have made your life so much easier. Probably, yeah. Is there a way I can do get children? I need to do like a map. Can you map in Godot? Don't forget to check general if you're done cooking. You got it. Map in GD scripts. Dot find. I need to be able to do like child dot name. Get names of all the children? Because the name will end up being this thing. That's how I connect them. You just do this. Or child in get children. If child dot name equals my name plus progress display. This is doing the same thing anyways. Turn child. Else. You can't do for else loops in this. Need link in Godot ASAP? I know, dude. Loop time. And it just works. It just works. Just do return it for if the 4 fails, or if this fails. There's nothing to return. I think that's, I mean, that's okay. It does it either way, yeah. What I want to do is this. Print like error or whatever, right? This you can do in Python. You're allowed to do for else loops, but you're not allowed to do it in GD scripts. But this will say like, if you get to the end of the loop, then run this statement. It's kind of nice, actually. I really like that Python has that. I'll just leave it as is for now, so that way if there's nothing, it returns null implicitly and explodes. That'll be a problem for later debugging sessions, you feel me? Don't need an else though, just outside the for loop to an error since you'll only get to the end if there's no return. Oh, that's true, yeah, I could do that. No component found for line name. That. And then it'll crash anyways, because it's expecting a return. But that means we can prefab this guy now. Let's do that. Prefab. Branch as seen. Assets. Prefabs. Call it mine TSN. Sick. We go here. What do we need to set up for this mine? Set player reference pass or mine engage. Oh, nothing. We just need to set the actual mines up. So we'll create a list here. Properties. Var mines equals empty. We'll have the copper mine first. For I want to do this part. For mine in mines, create mine. This might be better as a this is gonna make more sense as a dictionary, not a list. Say mines, copper mine, like that. For this thing, we're gonna pass this, and also for mine name in mines, pass the name and also its information. So mine name. We need to create this class now and create mine. Pass extra s's because we're snakes. Creates instantiates a mine. Instantiates a mine. Cool. Ship it, dude. Copper mine. This needs to have this. So these would be the properties of the copper mine, but we don't have any properties yet. It's fine. How many arguments? Yeah, we need the name and mine properties like that. Mine properties. There you go. Cool. Cool. We're getting somewhere, man. What do we actually need? What are you? What do you like? Okay, so the properties here are going to be the mine name, the things it produces, and the hardness. The hardness is like, this is the thing that you count up to get to like a different thing, like roll over to the next, like produce something from the mine, basically. You have a global mining speed, and you're going to have a certain amount of hardness that you need to overcome in order to get X amount of the resource. Yeah, dude. We're getting there. Okay. So this one's hardness is 600. So let's yoink these properties. And we need to have a function that will actually set all of the properties as well. We're going to have the name. The name is already defined up here. The product name. So product name is like this. It's got in quotes. Product name. Ore is copper ore, so it produces this thing. I'm leaving this as a list because I think there might be things in the future where we'll have it produce more than one thing, but this mine just produces the one thing. It produces an ore, and that ore is a copper ore. This is the the mine category. Okay, and then we have the hardness. Like this. 600? Sick. Oops. This needs to be a semicolon. Okay. And then we're gonna do one more. We're gonna have the tin mine. Tin mine. I always call it tine. The tine mine. It produces tin ore. And it has a hardness of 900? Ow. Put to closing after this. Oh, this needs commas. Comma. Can't believe there's no more Shumatsu tomorrow. I know. Tomorrow we go back. I'm a little excited though. I like my classes a lot actually. I just see my friends again too. On Tuesday, we're getting food. I don't know where yet, but I'm excited. Get food, dude. Very excited. Good Golden Week, though. Got a nice day. Or not Golden Week, sorry. Got a nice day off. Back to being a cog in the wheel of society, I guess. See, this is the nice thing about being a student. I don't have to do that. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. What else? What else? So we need to set these properties when we create the mine. So create mine. First, we need a scene for the mine. So we're gonna say scenes. For on classes for another year, I think, after next month. I'm in level with you guys. And basically, look, I know you're not supposed to talk about this stuff on Twitch, but like, I'm gonna keep doing this until my classes are over. And if they are over and I can go on like a solo visa, I will switch and keep streaming. And if I cannot, there will be no more Skygrave. So get your stream watches in now. There's only at least a year left of me. I know, it's very scary. So if I can switch over and get a visa that would let me do this, then sweet. If not, get me famous enough? Yeah, you have a year. You have a year to get me super famous. That's exactly what I'm doing this for. It's only for fame and money. I get no other... in fact, I don't even like streaming, really. Every time I turn on the camera, I loathe it. It's... Coding, too. This is the first time I've ever coded in my life. It's awful. Getting my bots ready? Hell yeah, dude. Thank God. Finally we got the recognition we deserve as Wish.com pirate software. Did I sell to Daddy Bezos? I feel like I did by working there. It's just a $5 rant that streamer went on. Oh my God, I forgot about that one. Oh. I gotta be careful, actually, even being sarcastic about like that kind of stuff, because I don't want it to get taken out of context. Because that was the worst thing I've ever heard. No, the one where the streamer says he's better than everyone's probably worse, but that one was still pretty bad. I feel like that's maybe the content that the stream is trying to provide, though. So for context, this is the girl that was like, "You can only donate $5. Like, why are you even here if you can't donate more money to me?" I can't tell if that was like, look. Some people enjoy being bullied. Some people enjoy giving money to be bullied, you know? Like, Findom is real. I don't know if that's, like, what she was trying to do. I don't know. I don't know. Shouldn't excuse that kind of behavior, Ima. That's a fair take. I'll give you that take, yeah. I just, Findom? Yeah, financial domination. It's like a kink for people that like to be bullied into spending money on other people. It's I think it's super high all the time. Oh really? Huh. I mean, I'll keep my comments to myself. How about that? That's definite for the day. Sorry, Cobalt. Didn't mean to have to hear it from me, but it's weird. Some people get into like contracts about it. I saw a Reddit post about it a while ago. Crazy. We talk stream number 2. I feel like my talk about like drugs and alcohol is fairly... I feel like I have good takes on them. Here, I'll rehash. I'll rehash what I was talking about this yesterday, but like, I don't think that you need like, okay, weed and alcohol are fun, sure, but like, you're not missing out on anything if you don't do them. You know what I mean? And also, some people take it a little far and make it their whole personality. They're like, "What are you doing this weekend?" They're like, "I'm gonna smoke." It's like, okay, like, you want to play a game or something? Like, nah. Like, it's just like, okay. But like, I don't know. It's fun. It's safe. Like, weed is super safe. Cannot OD from it. Alcohol you can, so be careful. And also you can, ow. Let me get, ow. Who's doing this? This is a mod. This isn't real. I'm not reacting. As much as you want. I'm on to you, mods. I've unfiltered access to the beginning of the internet has ruined everyone in their mid-20s to early 30s. Legitimately, yeah. Pretty sure you can absolutely OD from weed. You can do something like, you can die while super high, but like... So, the way... This is maybe not the best thing to talk about on stream, but like... the way that you die from ODing on drugs is basically in your brain. There's lots of different sections, right? This is your brain. There's lots of things in here. And when you take drugs, it messes with like the electrical signaling that goes on in your brain. Weed, the parts of your brain that it affects. So there's two things at play here. One, ppm limits, which is how much of this thing you can actually have in your body at one time before your bloodstream literally cannot absorb anymore. And I think it's like 550 parts per million for like THC. I don't remember the exact numbers, but it's something like that. I don't know. It's fine. I'm gonna put a star here because I don't remember. But anyways, so at this maximum like parts per million that you can have in your blood before it's like osmosisly impossible to get more of it into your blood, it only affects parts of your brain that are not related to things like breathing and keeping yourself alive. And so they will really, really mess with this. And like, speaking from personal experience, you will lose motor control. Like you will not be able to move anymore. And you will start shaking really, really badly if you like are at this limit, right? But the parts of your brain that are like, keep oxygen coming in and out and keep your heart beating are not affected at all by this. Maybe not affected at all, but like not messed with this. Now, there is a risk here of your heart's going to beat really, really fast, right? Because one, you're freaking out, and two, your body thinks you're poisoned, and three, you are. So you can die from like a heart attack, right? But it can't actually kill you in the way that like other hard drugs that I'm not going to name can kill you. And like that they can interrupt the parts of your brain that are like, hey, keep the heart beating, or hey, keep oxygen coming in. Like alcohol can kill you by messing with those parts of your brain and also swelling your brain, but that's a different thing. Because it literally affects like the part of your brain that's like, hey, breathe. So like technically no. That's why I say it's like somewhat safer. You saying I'm almost overdosed on drugs before? No, but I've done like, is this like a demonetization thing? I've done so much that I couldn't move for like a long time, like 5 or 6 hours or something. Totally by accident. It was awful. I do not recommend anyone try it. It's part of the reason that I don't do anything now. I'm completely sober. That was one of the worst experiences of my life. It was very scary. It's like a whole story. I've been close to death several times. It's a story for another time, but do you guys want to hear a story about how I almost died? Or how I was almost imminently dead? I'll tell it. It was entirely self-inflicted. It's kind of funny, actually, now looking back. All right. Here's the story. So, it was existential dread. You will be hard-pressed to do what I did to do this. If you do drugs, don't skip out. Make sure there's 0% fentanyl. That's real, actually. People have died from, like taking drugs that they thought were other things, and then there's, like, laced with a ton of, like, fentanyl or something, and then they die. So the screen black. I like the gray better because it's sky gray. Okay, so here's the situation. Here's how I almost died. My friends and I. So one of my friends is a bodybuilder. That's like what he does, not as like a job, but as a hobby, right? He goes to like competitions and stuff. A bunch of this stuff, right? One day he asked me, do you want to work out together? And me, I am the biggest cardio enjoyer this side of the Midwest. At the time of recording, I was running 3 times a week, 3x run, and I was climbing 3 times a week, 6 climb. So I was working out 6 days a week. So I said, sure. One day, instead of doing this, instead of running, I'll come with you to the gym, and I'll do a workout. I don't really like the gym, but this sounds like a fun thing. I'll try it once. So he's a bodybuilder, and he has a set for me where I'm just going to do his set, but at a lower amount of whatever, right? So for example, we're doing like the machine. I don't go to the gym very often. There's the machine where you have the bar and you pull the bar down and there's some weight, right? There's some weight back here, right? There's like 10, 15, 20, whatever. I was just doing whatever amount of reps he was doing and at a lower weight of whatever he was doing. So we work out, I think it's like 8 different things, and it's like 30 reps each, and or 3 reps each, and it's like 10 for each set or something. It was 30 times total for each thing that we were doing. And I was feeling really good. And like we're kind of egging each other on, right? He's like, "Oh, go harder! Like you could do 10 more pounds, 10 more pounds, 10 more pounds." And I'm like, "Okay, like go." And we're making jokes. He's like, "Do it for the factory," because we're all Factorio nerds, and that's life now. At the end of the day, we finish everything, And we go, okay, one thing we want to do before we leave is we're just going to do a couple of pull-ups. So I go up to the pull-up bar, and it's just a dinky little pull-up bar. And again, I'm a rock climber. I climb literally every other day. I can do pull-ups like one arm. I can do them in my sleep. It's totally fine. I could not do a pull-up. And not in like I felt like I was too weak, but in a strange way where it felt like my muscles weren't working. I don't know how to explain it. It was like I went to grab the bar and pull, and it was like they weren't there. It was like I was holding on to sticks, and I was like, huh, weird. Well, whatever. I guess I'm really tired. I woke up the next day. I was so sore. I was unimaginably sore. But I was like, well, I didn't climb yesterday, so I got to run. So I went for a run. I ran 6 miles. It was great. Had a good run. Listened to some good music. Listened to some rhythm game music. It was great. Next day, I wake up and I go, well, I normally should climb, but my muscles are still really sore. So instead, I'm going to run another 6 miles. And so I did. It was great. Had a great time. Listened to some good music. Was outside. Good weather. Sweet. The third day, I wake up. I'm still really sore from the workout. I'm like, that's weird. And then this part's a little bit gross. I apologize. But I go to the bathroom, and it's not the right color. And I'm like, that's bad. That's not normally that color. I should call the doctor immediately. So I do. And I call my friend. And now things are starting to catch up to me. I call my friend and I say, hey, I think I'm going to pass out. I need to go to the hospital. I've unlocked the door in case I'm not conscious when you get here. My friend lives like right next door to me at the time. Luckily, he was available and not working. He came over to my house. We got in his car. And I don't quite remember the journey to the hospital, but I'm starting to get real like woozy. So we arrived at the ER. I started talking to the doctors. And they start doing the regular thing where they just ask you a bunch of questions, right? And I don't remember what they were asking me, but I do remember one of the questions. They go, what day is it? And I go, okay, Thursday. And they go, no. I was like, So in my head, I'm thinking like, all right, I gotta be really in the tank about this. If it's not Thursday, well, I know at some point it was Thursday, so it must be Friday. So I say, it's Friday. And they say, no. And I go, okay, I gotta really, okay, I'm in the tank about this one. Saturday? And they're like, it's Tuesday. And I was like, oh shit. It would have taken me a while, but I would have got there eventually. I had a system. So anyways, they see that I'm completely delusional. They see that the thing that's making me delusional is that I'm incredibly dehydrated, like dangerous levels of dehydration. They put an IV in me. I come back to lucidity. I'm starting to feel pretty good. They should have let me cook. I would have got there. Like I was gonna keep going down. We were so close, man. But anyways, and then they go, okay, what happened? Like why are you feeling this? Why are you so dehydrated? And I tell them about the giant workout that I did. And they go, oh, what you might have is something called, I'm gonna spell it, rhabdomyolysis. This is a technical word, but what it actually is muscle explosion disease. Basically, what happens when you work out is your muscles break down and enter your bloodstream. Now, that's totally fine because that's what's supposed to happen, and then your body heals the muscles, and that's how they get stronger. If you work out hard enough, your body can't keep up, and instead you are just exploding your muscles into your bloodstream, which is what I did. That's why it was a weird color, because I cleaned it out of my bloodstream. So they go, okay, this is bad. You're going to be okay because you're in the hospital now. We need to run a test to check on your cytokinase levels. I don't remember what unit they're measured in. I just remember the numbers. They say, okay, cytokinase or CK. We need to check your CK levels. So they draw some blood. They go, okay, good news. This is almost definitely what is going on, is that you have a case of rhabdomyolysis. Our tests can only measure up CK levels to 20K, just due to chemistry, I guess. You are either at or above that, so we're going to need you to stay at the hospital. Above 20K is a serious case of rhabdomyolysis. In fact, let me paint you a picture on some ranges. If you have 10K, you have rhabdo. That's bad, but 10K is okay. This is like a really, really intense workout, or maybe you drank a lot or something. It's bad, but it's not like bad. 20K, this is bad. This is like bad rhabdo. I'm gonna call it bad rab. Okay, there's a level you can get to that's 50K. 50K is imminent kidney failure. Kidney failure. That's bad. If you are at or above this level, you need to have a special sauce put in your blood such that both of your kidneys won't go down at the same time. If you are above this, there is a risk that you need to immediately be put on dialysis. That's bad. You don't want to be put on dialysis. So they say the test is above 20K. We need you to stay here. We're going to take a blood sample later and see what your levels are actually at. And the doctor goes, I assume it'll be around 30K, given what you've told me. So I'm like, okay. By the way, I feel completely fine. I'm not in pain at all. I'm basically chilling. Like I said, I ran 12 miles. I was doing good. So I'm in the hospital bed, and they take another blood sample for a more complicated test that can measure your levels. And the doctor comes in, and he goes, well, you're above 20K. You're above 50K. Today, you're at 127,000 parts per million. He's like, not only do you need to stay exactly where you are and not move at all, and have the special kidney sauce blood be put into your bloodstream, but we need to have someone come in and basically check on you like every 20 minutes because you might die. He didn't say it exactly like that, but he said there's going to be a nurse here every 20 minutes to check on you because, again, 50K is imminent kidney failure. You've heard of this? You heard a person ended up shredding every muscle in their body? I'll get to that point in a little bit. Me personally, I lost about 15 pounds during this whole ordeal. By the way, he tells me this. He goes, this has a half-life of about a day. Or maybe it was a little bit more than that or something like that. And he goes, this is the third day that you've been recovering, which means this number was probably doubled yesterday. That's really bad. We are entering very bad territory. So they do have a bunch of other tests to make sure my kidneys are okay. Luckily, my hero kidneys looked like they were doing just fine, getting all of the stuff out of my bloodstream. So big ups to them. Love that. So I had to stay in the hospital for about 2 weeks with constant kidney juice going in my bloodstream. The fact that I didn't need a new kidney is insane. It's actually crazy. One extra anecdote that I definitely 100,000% should never tell you guys, but I think it's hilarious, is one night I am woken up in the middle of the night while I'm sleeping, not only by the nurses checking on me literally every 20 minutes, but by someone screaming in pain right across the hall from me in a different hospital room. And it like jolted me awake. I'm like, oh my God, is that me? It's not me. Okay, good. What is going on? The nurse comes in to check on me and I'm like, do you hear that guy? Like, he's like yelling loud. It is insane. And she goes, you know, I'm not supposed to tell you this, so obviously I shouldn't be telling you all this, but she goes, that guy's in there for the same thing you are. His level is less than half of yours. Oh. So that put a little bit of fear into me, knowing that could be my fate at any point in time. By the way, his kidneys also were okay. He had the special sauce going on, but they're like, yeah, that's what you could be having right now. Don't love that for me. I did not sleep very well the rest of that night. But anyways, so after about 2 weeks, or like a week and a half or something, my levels are below 10K. I no longer, if I want to, or they were below like 15K or something. The doctor goes, you've been in here for a while. Your kidneys look great. You don't look like you need the special kidney sauce anymore. You can go home if you want to. And I'm like, I don't really know what's going on. I've sat in this bed and played Stardew Valley for a week and a half. Should I go home? And they go, it's up to you, but I think you're okay to go home. It looks like your kidneys are doing great. I'm like, okay, I'll go home. I call up my friend and I'm like, hey, it looks like I'm going to be cleared. He said he already been promised beforehand. He's like, you can come to my house and I'll take care of you for like a week. Just make sure you're not like, you just live at my house for a week. Make sure you're okay still. It was very nice of him. The doctor tells me, you know, drink a bunch of Pedialyte, drink a bunch of water, like drink a metric ton of water. You're still filtering out all this garbage. And I'm like, all right, man, sweet. Now, in my head, I had been in a bed for a week and a half. I felt like I was still me, you know? I felt like the same Sky Greg that got into that bed is going to be the guy coming out of that bed, right? That logically makes sense to me. No. So that's not how muscles work. I go to stand up out of the bed. Like, if this is the hospital bed, I stand up. I make it about, I don't know, 3 feet onto the floor. I forgot how to walk good. Yeah. Upstairs, you got shredded afterwards? I was shredded beforehand. I had abs before I went here, and I lost them. Which sucks. I also can't run as much as I was able to back then. I still have not worked back up to the amount that I was able to run. Nope, left, right, yeah. So they had to get a wheelchair for me. So I got my fancy wheelchair. And I am a stubborn, awful, terrible person. I am the worst person to ever have to take care of in the history of man. So I get back to my friend's place, and I'm like, okay, what? I couldn't handle standing up at the doctor's, but like, I'm good now, man. I've had an entire 5-minute car ride to remember how my legs work. So I go to walk to my friend's place. It's, I'm gonna say, 20 feet. So what is that, like approximately 15 meters? No. What is that, like 8 meters? About 8 meters. 8 meters for metric enjoyers. Do you want to guess how long it took me to go from his car to his door? Like 19 minutes. I was like shuffling, dude. Like I was just like little baby step, and my friend was just holding my arm the whole time. He's like, "Can I just put you in the wheelchair?" I was like, "No, I'm gonna walk," because I used to know how to do that. Yeah, muscle and strength loss increased exponentially when the first signs start. Yes. Which I don't understand how I went 12 miles on the 2 days before. I shouldn't have, and it did permanent damage. So this is about 2 years ago. Or 2.5 years? Maybe 3 years now? 1, 2. Yeah, about 2.5 years ago. I still haven't worked it back up to being able to run like 6 miles really, really easily. My climbing is not as high as it used to be either. Like I was rebuilding from zero. So my like years of climbing that I had built up, my years of running that I built up, gone, man. I got my abs back at least, thank God. But they were gone the day after when I walked out of the hospital. Crazy, man, crazy. So, lesson of the story is, when you're at the gym, someone's like, "Hey, come on, you can do one more set. Come on, one more set." Just remember, you're allowed to say no. You know, you're allowed to say, "Hey, I don't want my muscles to explode. You know, I just want to chill." But your body was so numb, and what you thought you were feeling fine was just your brain not emitting pain signals. I was probably numb or something. Yeah, I'm just happy I wasn't. I'm not going to read too much into it. I had the same thing when my appendix was getting taken out, actually too, where it didn't hurt for the longest time until it was like medically urgent that it was operated on immediately. It literally didn't hurt before then. So I don't know. Maybe my body's just bad with pain and shock or something. I have no idea. Yeah, that's the story of how I almost died. I hope you enjoyed. A little long-winded, but... And with that, it is 9 o'clock, and I must go. I think I might edit that into a VOD or something, though, in case anyone missed it. TLDR, drink enough water and don't overdo it? Absolutely. That's why I'm so good about, or that's why I'm so adamant about telling people to, like, take it easy and rest nowadays. I know what happens if you don't. Alright. Let's get out of here. Alright, we got some options. Bakakuma streaming, Churro streaming, Klaxon streaming. Anyone feeling like a raid? Yeah? Seems like you missed the stream. I'm so sorry you missed the whole thing. Bakakuma? Okay. Send it their way. It's been a while since we said hello. Raid. Oh, that's gonna be it for me today. I'll be back tomorrow, 6 p.m. GST, and probably playing Persona. No, I'll be disciplined. We're gonna code. It's a lie. Yeah, Quackson, thanks for the stream. Right on, man. No need to, no, you have to go with us. You don't understand. This is a loyalty test. Have a good rest. I will, man. Thank you so much. Thanks everyone for hanging out. You follow, subscribe, I don't know, all that garbage. Later. Bye, YouTube.